Oh my God. Hi, welcome. Happy Monday. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your world. Enjoy your life. Hit the like button. We're really going for likes today. We're really going after the likes today. So, help us out. It's September Like Drive over here at The Onions. We're driving for the light. Okay, I can't even pretend to care about that anymore. Anyway, hi. Wait, what's going on? Chad's live. Oh yeah, I wanted to show everybody Chad live. Not for long, just for one thing. This is very, 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 very funny. Sit down, zoom on. What is it called? I just want to show you one thing. Okay, Chad's live. I just want to show you one thing. He's got a poll. And again, for everyone who ever wants to know why I won't engage with this idiot, why anybody would want to talk, he's got a poll. Now remember, he constantly says to you, Melton thinks he's running shit. Melton thinks he's going to take me down. Melton thinks he's going to take down Kevin. I've never proclaimed to going to bring anybody down in my life. This is a real poll on Chad's YouTube right now. This is hilarious. Will Mersh pay up if I take down... Will Mersh pay up if I take down the shit verse? Who thinks they're taking shit down? Who thinks they're running shit? You know, I remembered as I was seeing this poll how everything Chad Zumock does is projection. You wonder why these guys go like, Melton doesn't have any friends. It's like, who says that? Chad's 50 years old, and one of his first attacks for people is, this guy doesn't have any friends. And then you go like, oh, he projects. Everything's projection. This is a guy who doesn't have a sofa. This is a guy who has an empty room in his 2-bedroom apartment because he doesn't own enough furniture to fill it. He threw a mouse pad in there and said it really ties the room together. So when you think about things like him saying, like, he thinks he's going to take people down, he thinks he's running shit, you go, oh, okay, do the math. Chad thinks he's running shit. Chad thinks he's going to take people down. It's very, very funny. It's very funny. Because, like, what are we even talking about? Take somebody down? Running shit? Painkiller's saying, now you said you would end Godfrey. I mean, again, this is Painkiller, no offense. This is why you just walk around like that guy from Happy Gilmore with the fucking nail in his head. Just sit there and look large and intimidating, Lurch. We got this. Don't rub two brain cells together and pretend like you know how to logic. Jesus fucking Christ with these guys. No one said they'd end Godfrey. I said, I'll wreck ya. I'll wreck ya. That was the quote. Okay? And if you go back, and again, I know this is tough because your brain doesn't have enough RAM to buffer this much context, but if you zoom out, what you'll find is I was talking about from a social media perspective, he's got me 10x'd on everything, if not more. And that you guys would wreck him. Just talking about like going head-to-head social media, savages versus savages. Look how dumb my fans are. Look how aggressive and dumb my fans are. Painkiller, exemplary example. Redundant. I love it. I love it. So that's what I meant, and you're proving it. My fans are so stupid, and they act without thought and without any sort of time to compute what the fuck is going on. So rest assured, the minute we start making fun of Godfrey on some grand scale, which it doesn't look like we will, because, you know, he knows. First of all, yeah, before you know it, Tiff will be cheese bombing these motherfuckers. You don't know? My fans are stupid as fuck. Chad's gonna get his cousins after you. I can't handle this. I can't handle any of this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyway, we're here. We're doing it. And I'm glad you could join. A beep bop boop bop 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 boop. Oh no. Fuck. We're never gonna get these right. Have you heard Mersh Fat Krang? Oh yeah, we should do some Mersh today.
Congrats on the wedding. I'm way too gay to tell you in person, so I have to do it in this convoluted way.
First of all, no one ever said I got married. No one ever. First of all, look at that. Huh? Left it on the counter in the bathroom. I bathe. But I never said any of that. That's all. You guys are listening to Mersh and Aaron and stuff like that. You know, fake wedding, fake wife. I never said I never said anything about any of that. So go screw yourselves and welcome to the program. Mind your business. These aren't I'm not Aaron. I don't come on and talk about the smallest little events in my smallest little events in my life, like weddings and funerals. You're all nerds. Brian Landon said, thank you for your Vegas food insights. Top 3 Vegas restaurants. Oh boy. You know what I'm still looking for is a good Italian place. I haven't found an Italian restaurant in Vegas that I like, and I've tried all the ones you're going to yell right now. So good luck. Good luck. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Let me think about it. I will be regaling everybody with my stories today about Golden Steer. So I hope you like steakhouse reviews. Everybody else, check the comments for a timestamp. Toe starts at 1 hour, 8 minutes. Toe at 1:08. Toe at win steel toe, though. Win steel toe, though. You know, I should have tried the Italian at Golden Steer, but of course I'm going to get the steak. Let's see what everybody. But please stop these super tips. This is costing us tons of money every time.
I don't know how to run a bath, let alone run the dabble verse.
Yo, Chad, them pills good in Florida? Hook your boy up. I'll throw you 2 gigs for 2025.
I just thought it was really funny. Literally the guy running around telling everybody else that other people are trying to run shit. Like I don't want to run, and I don't want to run shit. And that's a fact. Chad wets the bed, says Brad Sabbath. And I think that they used to share a bed. So I think he would know. I guess Godfrey was striking videos this weekend. The video is so thorough Joe Burrow had put up of me, of Godfrey threatening me physically. Godfrey struck it. It's like, wow. And it's up on our show. It's up on my show. He wouldn't dare. Hi, my name is Mersh. Sue me. What was that? Remember that? Oh, God. It's so good. Everything's getting so good. This season of life is getting pretty amazing. So, cheers. Again, hit the like button. There's no excuse for not doing it. We run a really tight ship over here, so ask your grandparents about us. We've been around for a while. I love that Chad's really got it going on. Chad did a video yesterday. You gotta see this. You gotta see this. Where is it? His check-in? This is dope. This is gonna be great. You're gonna love this. You got a lot of places to go to get your Chad entertainment. Thank you for checking out. Nobody likes onions. It means a lot to us that you could join us. Oh, and then I got to get to my golden steer thing. Which order should we do everything in? I'm pulled in too many directions. We'll do 4 minutes of Chad, and then that'll get everybody will be frothed up to hear about my steak experience. You know?
Hey, it's the shark vlog. The Mud Shark vlog for Patreon memberships. Just checking in on a Sunday.
What does he find? Just like the freight entrances of warehouses to hang out at and do shows? Again, please stop these. These cost us money now. As you know, Mersh and Joey C and some of the most retarded people in the world are getting together to take super tips down, and we're being sued. So all these are costing us a lot of money. Really enjoyed you watching you on Point Dabble Point. You made the show. It wasn't Point Dabble Point. It was This Little Piggy. It's called This Little Piggy.
Mr. Melton, I have some choice words for you at the end of my newest vlog. The end is near, my friend. Karma is a bitch.
Yikes.
Bitch. I also do a bit of crying.
Wait,
I also cry into my pillow.
Wait, is he in on the lol suit? Is he in on the lol suit? Fuck. So again, stop using the guys' voices who hate us. You're costing us cash. Every time you do one of those, you're costing us so much money over here. We're bleeding money at the NLO. 5 euros. What? Can you please do a live review of the steakhouse? Apologies. But with the leftovers that sat in your car for 4 hours. Yeah, if you missed our Saturday night members only show, you're really missing out. You're really missing out. Head on over to the Overdose, nobodylikesonions.com/overdose, or join the Overdose Light membership level here on YouTube to watch it now. This is your best way to support the show. Become an Overdose Light member or an Overdose member today. $10 a month. Get you access. And for all the people who want audio only and want the ability to listen to the members only shows, you know, with your phone locked in the background, the Overdose is the answer. You will get an audio RSS feed that can come to any podcast player of your choice, and then you will just be able to play the audio if you want the audio. So that's your answer. If you want more options, the Overdose is the answer. It's slower to publish. For instance, Saturday's show probably won't be up till today. But that's your answer for all the people who get annoyed that you can't background play YouTube's members only stuff. So there you go. We got an answer for everything.
The only thing I'll be taking down is my pants and undies so my big brave man can make a deposit in my bank hole.
That's right, mushy butt. Now I make my milkshake inside of you.
Fuck, is Godfrey going to be in on the suit? And Chad? Are they all coming after me? By the way, the best thing will be when no lawyer will take, first of all, as if they have money or know how to call a lawyer. Imagine Joey C. or Chad talking to a lawyer and trying to explain the case. And then they're like, you really got to talk to this Lance McTurbs guy. He's the one who can really put it in perspective. He can't. They're all dumb. We got some of the dumbest guys ever in this corner of the world. And how you know is because, like, I don't even know who put that thing up. Lance McTurbs puts up this article that's like mostly AI written, you know. It's at like a 7th grade, advanced placement English reading level. And then every one of the Dabbleverse is like, it's really well written. It's really good. Dude, I don't know how. They knew when sentences ended. They put punctuation. You're all dumb. again, if here's how you know something's really dumb. If Joey C and Chad are behind it. Now, again, I'd ask, is this worthy of taking bandwidth away from punishing me as a sex child? I don't even know what it is that I'm. How has it moved on to this? Again, everyone's dropped the. I don't even know. What will it be next week? What will I have done next week? You fucking idiots. You fucking losers. By the way, Lance or one of these guys, if you don't remember when we started Super Tips, they did this. They did the same exact thing where they were like, all the people should sue. They should. We're waiting to be served. Believe me, we've got operators on standby over here at Super Tips waiting to be served. This is, by the way, if it's not subtle, this is me taunting you to sue me. I'm waiting for Mercer's lawyer to get in touch. I really am. The guy who can't afford to pay his women's tennis gambling debts. I am waiting for him to get in touch from a business perspective. You're all retarded. Okay, this is Chad. You fucking idiots.
Sway-wee, squell like a little piggy, oink, oink, snort, snort, ah!
Sunday, monster trucks. Thank you, first and foremost, to Sue John and Rick here on the Patreon that came out to my show last night at the Boca Black Box Theater.
Oh, yeah, so this is courtesy of you fucking savages who are tracking Chad's career. Chad had a headlining gig last night. Pretty big deal. Chad had a headlining gig last night in the Boca Black Box. This is in Boca Raton, Florida. That's the mouth of the rat. Chad has to drive. It's about a 3-hour drive from Chad's shitbox in Tampa down to the Boca Black Box, where Brad Thacker, the other comics in the chat, back me up on this. This gig couldn't pay more than $400 for the headliner, and it wouldn't shock me if it paid $250 plus, like a sellout bonus. That's real numbers. Again, I think a lot of the population and civilians in this non-comedian world don't understand how little money we're talking here. I mean, very, very small amounts of money. So 400's being generous, says Brad Thacker. I agree, but I'm saying it's possible. Now, this may or may not include a hotel room. I don't know. That could be something very easily thrown in and negotiated, especially in a smaller town. But Boca Raton's like a big, giant retirement community. This is like, where old people go to bake by the beach. So the first thing is they moved his gig from the main showroom at the Boca Black Box to the smaller side room. If you go to the website and look, or if you go on the social media, you'll see some posts that say this show has been moved to the black box. I think it was called the black box or the side box or the sidecar or something like that. And they're like, it's right next door. It's right next door to the Boca Black Box. It's our more intimate, smaller room. So I guess, 63 people showed, 63 tickets, which is a big show for Chad. If you remember his Dallas shows, according to our spy, Sketty Tooth John.
Bless his heart.
Chad only had about 30 people in every show and got real mad when that was reported to the public.
Hustler magazine, Inquirer vs. Falwell.
Oh, no.
485 U.S. 46, 1988, is a landmark decision by the Supreme Court of the United States in which the court held that parodies of public figures,
Even those intending to cause emotional distress, are protected by the First and 14th Amendments.
to the U.S. Constitution.
I don't think
In
this
an
is
8-0 decision, the court
relevant.
held that the emotional distress inflicted on Falwell by the ad was not a sufficient reason to deny the First Amendment protection.
To speech that is critical of public officials and public figures.
Hey, buddy.
I appreciate the backup panhandler, but I do not think that's relevant here. Again, we're in big trouble. I've talked to all of our... I've said too much. Really, I shouldn't even be talking about this. Every one of these is costing us. And then you used 5 voices in that one? Fuck. I was hoping nobody would stumble upon what we were doing here when I created Super Tip. I was hoping nobody would know we were stealing everyone's essence, bottling it up, and serving it AI, a la carte. I hope nobody would crack it. But I never counted on Chad and Mersh and Lance and Turk. No one could have seen back then, a year ago, the brain power that would come together and wreck us. So it's getting...
I've made a huge mistake.
It's getting bad for the toe. I'm the toe.
I was there Friday. I didn't really promote it because I was a fill-in. But Saturday, I really tried to get people out because I've been coming back to that area like every 6 months.
From where? Again, Chad has an audience of 100 Patreons and 400 live viewers on his best day. Okay? That's Chad. How many of them live in Boca Raton, Florida? He's like, believe me, on Saturday, I really tried to get people out. If you took 400 hot air balloons and just let them scatter to the 4 winds around the globe, like even if you said Chad had 400 fans and they're all on the East Coast, how many of them live within driving distance and want to go see Chad do his Kmart Ready bit again? Or to hear him tell you about the Walmart on Dale Mabry. He won't believe, guys, what they're doing down at the Walmart on Dale Mabry. Remember the last set we saw of Chad was April of this year, and it literally was all the same jokes. Saw a homeless guy. Trans athletes, right, fellas?
And we sold it out.
Okay. Now, again, I don't even know if this is true, but what he's not telling you is they got moved to the little side room of the venue. That's what he's not telling you. It's like them telling you they sold out Mitzi's bar at the mothership. They didn't.
And I'm not a guy who sells tickets. I never claim to be like Rob Saul.
I'm not a guy who sells tickets, but the minute I do make a 4-minute video about it. I'm not a guy who sells tickets. We know. You know how we know? The minute you sold tickets, you made a 4-minute video about it. This is a guy who's telling us day by day, the same way Aaron Imholte tells us he's never mowed the lawn or cooked for his children or cared for his children or knew his children's names. The same way Aaron tells us that kind of stuff inadvertently. Did you know that your kids grow out of their clothes? Huh? Chad's doing that now. He tells us every time he has a lobster somewhere. He tells us every time he rides on a plane. He's like, take that, everybody. I was on a plane. It's like, okay. And now he's telling us he's sold out. It's like, you're 50 years old and you've been doing this for over 20 years. Shouldn't you have sold out a lot? Is selling out so wild you got to hit go live?
He doesn't sell tickets. I never claim to sell tickets.
And again, one of these 60-seat venues, the Del Boca Vista Black Box or whatever it is, these places have a built-in audience. There's old people who just like, we're going out to the comedy tonight. They don't know that it's Chad. They don't know that it sucks. I pick one of these sold-out shows that Chad does and poll the audience coming out. This would be actually a really good thing to do that we would back. You know, people always say, like, don't go film a guy's show. Don't go film a guy's jokes. Don't go film a guy's. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Next time one of you guys wants to go out and be a spy, here's what you do instead. This is what you do instead. Hang out at the bar outside the showroom. Hang out outside the front door of the comedy club when it's letting out. And make a video asking people, man on the street style, get your own little Bob Barker microphone or whatever makes you look cute and thin. And get out there and just literally start asking people, hey, did you like Chad Zumach? Can you name a Chad Zumach joke? Find out if they really came out to see Chad. Because, again, the fact that he's making this rub it in everybody's face video is so pathetic. Act like you've been there before. You're 50. You're 50. Seeking a career opening for some of the worst comics on the circuit today. Godfrey? Okay. Again, I can't when you go like some of the best guys ever. Again, Florentine's a great comic. Florentine's a great comic. Is he anymore? I don't know. Waning for sure.
But I do like when people come out, and I definitely like when it sells out. So it sold out.
So Chad's doing a video to let us know he likes it when it sells out. Get a pen.
One of the best shows I've done in a long time. Even the Nick Swartzen gigs were great, but this was the
Look, traveling some of the most unknown parts of the country in the frozen tundra of the North, playing to 1/3 full theaters with Nick Swartzen. I'm not even kidding. Go back and watch that where he was showing the seating chart. You know, we showed the ones that proved Nick Swartzen was performing in mostly empty theaters all weekend. This weekend in Michigan and Indiana and Ohio. But the ones Chad was showing, now I want to go back and look. Had they blocked off sections for sale? I'm wondering if he tricked us, you know, because he was like, look, it's sold out. But is it like the rest of Nick's where they had like, well, we're blocking out all the mezzanines and upper tiers because clearly this guy can't sell out the orchestra pit.
Show where I was the headliner, and I did an hour and 15 minutes, and I never go long. So I especially with podcasting, stand-up, I get in.
No, you and Godfrey are real tight. Again, go any comedy club in the country, go ask them if they like Godfrey and ask them what their pet peeve is. Sunday night, he'll do every joke he ever heard in his life. He'll do over 2 hours. So it's an hour and a half, hour and 15 minutes of all the waitresses and the management and the other comics sitting in the back with their arms crossed, making no money while Godfrey shows off his teeth.
Get out. That's my thing. Get in, get out. Just like my sex. Get in, get out.
Just like my sex.
Out. But I did an hour and 15 because the crowd was so fun, and I was just having a great time. I was telling jokes I haven't told in years.
Imagine bragging about that. Like, dude, it was great. I was doing really old stuff. Do you ever do new stuff? Riffing
jokes. So I'm going to have to go back and listen to that tape because I did some stuff off the cuff that was really good. But thank you for coming.
Yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm sure we all know how quick Chad is. If there's one thing Chad's known for, it's being quick. You couple that with his lexicon. Holy shit. This guy's whipping out zingers, throwing out insults. He's got them. He's quick. You should have seen him up there bebopping and scatting all over the place.
Coming. Awesome. Little update. This week,
Is he outside of a dentist's office? What is this?
We'll be back full podcasting mode. Content galore is coming, baby. I'm already prepping for today. I only have one gig this week. It's Thursday night. It's like one of those don't tell gigs. So we got Ray DeVito show. We got sit down Zumach.
Yeah, he's a real comic. Right. It's just a pleasure to watch him work. Just the way his brain, how fast his brain fires.
Maybe Friday night, late Friday night. And of course, Kumia's Cucks, the greatest theme song in the history of the Dabbleverse.
Oh, the AI one. Right.
Speaking of the Dabbleverse, you guys saw my last show with Mersh saying that he doesn't.
We did?
doesn't like me. I'm a piece of shit, which is great, coming from a piece of shit. But he said, you know what? I'll buy the Mudshark a beer if he takes down the Dabbleverse. I'll buy him a beer if he takes down the Dabbleverse. So, yeah. Okay. I'm taking you up on that, Mersh.
Oh, here he is making the announcement that he's taking down the Dabbleverse. The guy with no fans, no ideas, no talent, no money, no intuition, no promising future, no couch.
I want to take down the Dabbleverse this week. I'm taking it down because I want a beer with Mersh.
Oh, it's sarcasm, maybe? I don't know. Is this? I can't tell.
You guys are a great crowd. 2024 has been crazy. Am I right?
Oh yeah.
What's the deal with this young senator, Bill Clinton?
That is true. That was like how he opened. He's like, 2024 is crazy, right? 2024 is crazy.
Holy shit, what an offer. An offer I can't refuse. I want to get a beer with Mersh. There's nothing.
First of all, you would drink a beer with a sewer rat. You would drink a beer with a banana with googly eyes glued to it.
You can call me Nannerpuss.
Chad wouldn't turn down a beer if it was half drunken and handed to him by a homeless guy with no teeth. He'd be like, looks pretty good to me. How much damage could he have done?
More than grabbing a beer with a Humpty Dumpty, balding, cross-eyed.
Oh, using the same insult. Mersh gets my insults now? You hunchback looking, bald-eyed looking head.
Chain-smoking drunk. Yes, I'm in.
Just pick any noun in the room and then add the words looking head to it, and you've got yourself a classic old school insult. Whatever's in your room, coffee mug, iPad, just add looking head to it. Yo, coffee mug, looking head, motherfucker. Bam. Sounds great. Sounds like you really planned it. Yo, iPad, looking head, looking motherfucker. There you go. There you go. This is like a black insult kit. This is the secret to how blacks zing you so quick. I'm telling you. Yo, flat panel TV looking head, motherfucker. Woo. Woo, that stung. Did you write that earlier? No, I know a secret. Wink. Pick up my book, The Key to Fighting Like a Black Verbally. In stores now. Looking ass. Yeah, that's another good one. And then pull out something and by the way, these are the best blacks. These are the best black insults. Something not in the room. Something abstract. And the crazier and more niche it can get, the better. So you see a stranger, you want to throw them off their game, you call them out. Oh yeah, you candy cane looking ass. You candy cane looking ass. It's fucking September. There's no candy canes anywhere to be seen unless you're at Costco. So people will start going like, whoa. Is this guy crazy? He's seeing candy canes. That's right, you candy cane looking ass bitch. Whoa. They'll think you're nuts. Anyway, try it out at home. That one's free. And it always helps to add on an I wish you would at the end of it, especially when the other person hasn't said they're going to do anything. You know, first of all, you call some bitch behind the counter a candy cane looking ass. And they're going to be like, I'm sorry, sir. Can I get you a refund? And then you just fire right back. I wish you would. And then they're like, whoo, this guy knows his stuff. It's true.
Yes, I will bring down the Dabbleverse just for you, Mersh. I'm going to get a Miller High Life with Mersh. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm going to be shitting on the Dabbleverse.
The minute you start wearing those hats with the rope across where the bill meets the... If your hat has a rope going across that, it's over for you. You're an old man. You're an old man looking ass bitch.
because I'm the only one with balls. I'm the only one that goes after Carl. I'm the only one that calls out everybody for their bullshit.
I'm glad there's a rope here. Might need this later.
Because they're all losers. All of them. So, tune in this week. We got great shit.
We're going to start selling NLO rope hats. More like NLO dope hats. Am I cool?
Coming. But yeah, Mersh, I'm taking you up on that offer. You're a fucking badass, dude.
What is going on?
The way you smoke those cigarettes and you fucking call out people, man. Mersh, man. No one's fucking with you, dude. We saw that video.
I'm not even lying. You know, Mersh is funny from time to time. Mersh isn't completely fucking retarded. Look, he's inept at life. That's a different thing. But like, I've watched plenty of Mersh stuff where I'm like, I don't disagree with this take. And, you know, he has made me chuckle now and then. So Mersh greater than Chad? I think so. Hit the like button. Let me know what your thoughts are in the caramelons.
Of you in Ybor City, man. You're a fucking badass, dude. So, yeah, I'll take down the Dabbleverse. We're going for it.
Like, Chad's repetitive and never moves on from anything. Mersh keeps finding new ways to go broke and be poor. Again, who knew? He's bragging that he has 4,000 people watching Revenge of the Sis live. And it's like, and you still can't pay your women's tennis gambling debts? Jesus Christ. You're still reading ads for $13? Jesus Christ.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Hey, it's my neighbor. It's my neighbor Scott. He works at Publix.
Okay. What? All right.
That's awesome. I love Scott, my neighbor.
Both Chad and Aaron constantly add the word my neighbor. So I was hanging with my friend, my neighbor. I was hanging with my buddy Scott, my neighbor. I love my neighbor. Neighbors are cool. I saw my neighbor. Well, he's my friend, but also my neighbor. It's my buddy Scott. He works at Publix. It's my neighbor. I love my neighbor. Aren't neighbors cool? Won't you be my neighbor?
We're doing it. Hey, it's my neighbor. It's my neighbor Scott. He works at Publix. That's awesome. I love Scott, my neighbor.
Clip it. Clip it. Well, imagine in a 4-minute video that's part of it. Hey, look, it's my neighbor Scott. My neighbor Scott. He works at Publix. My neighbor. Ah, that's cool. I love my neighbor Scott. My neighbor, my friend.
So that's what's going on. Thanks for your continued Patreon support. Thanks to the $100 tier. Shout out. Keeping it down, locked down. We're going.
Yeah, thanks to my $100 tier too. Whoever you are, you know who you are. Those of you who have given $100 in tiers.
Going for memberships this week on YouTube, baby.
Oh yeah, we're going for the record. We're gonna set the high score. All right, I'll tell you about my golden stick experience. So this restaurant, you know, Barry's is my undefeated go-to best steak of my life to this day. And I've had other steaks at Barry's, but I would recommend if you go there to get the Barry steak, just get it. Don't read the menu and be like, I don't know what a rib cap is. Don't worry about it. I told you what to order, stupid. Treat yourself like a pretty girl on a date. And the man ordered for you, okay? In this scenario, pretend I'm the man. I'm telling you, I order for you. You're getting the Barry steak. Now, there's a million people in my chat who will tell you they've gone there on my recommendation. They love it. They agree. Nobody will tell you it was awful, even if they disagree. So you're welcome. Enjoy. That's where I'm at. But there's a restaurant here called the Golden Steer. It's in a strip mall, which is quite the opposite of most of these places that are located in very high-end hotel casinos. But this place has been there since the 50s. Elvis used to eat here all the time. Sinatra used to eat here all the time. I got stuck in the Walter Brennan booth, so just felt like KB was taunting me the whole time. Ah, what are you getting? You gonna get a steak? Ah! So you got to make reservations here 4 months in advance. So 4 months ago, this was planned. And it's built up, Elvis, Sinatra, oldest steakhouse, legend, the mystery of it being in this strip mall. And you watch videos on it. You see they do this tableside Caesar. They make, tableside Caesar. They do Bananas Foster, tableside with the flambe. They do Cherries Jubilee, tableside with the flambe. They probably have deviled eggs and steak Diane. That kind of an old shitty vibe to it. The kind of restaurant where they're like, we gave you a scoop of vanilla ice cream for dessert. Is that good, boy? It ain't. It ain't. I live in Vegas. Put some showmanship into it. Meanwhile, the whole, the ambiance, there's carpet on the ceiling. I'm not even kidding. I don't know if they have some sort of roof Roomba that cleans it. It's loud in there. The tables are kind of closer together. It's got an old school look with like the booths with the leatherettes and stuff like that, but it at least isn't, it's all clean and it doesn't look it doesn't look like it's the original leather on the booths. It's like up to date. But every booth is decorated with like 3 or 4 of those giant Magnum bottles of wine, just those empty like Olive Garden prop enormous bottles of wine. But like every booth has 4 of those. It's just like over the top. And the wood paneling and it's old school. Service, I found very lacking. There were 3 times during the meal I didn't have anything to drink. Waiting for the check. Literally sat there after getting food packed up, sat there for 10 minutes waiting for someone to come by and just ask if we wanted the check. Yeah, service was just missing altogether. Nowhere near the level of any of these other steakhouses in town. These steakhouses, you get like 9 guys assigned to your table. There's a guy who just comes by to brush the crumbs off the tablecloth. There's a guy on filling your water. There's a guy on asking if you want any drinks from the bar. You got like 2 waiters. The manager comes by. So for there to be that many people, just no one checks on you is very weird. And again, you pay, you walk out of there spending over $300 for 2 people. So it's not nothing. So I ordered the 12-ounce filet, and in the menu, this is called the Aristocrat of Tenderness. We gotta try to pull up their website, Golden Steer, the Golden Steer Steakhouse, a famous Las Vegas establishment. Bunk. Now, this looks way more modern and stuff than the restaurant itself. But yeah, they push these little carts around and they'll make you a little flambe. And this has got the history of Golden Steer, founded in 1958. Hello?
I'd like to tell you about my favorite steak at the Texas Roadhouse.
Okay. Not every instinct is a great idea. Keep it to yourself. We'll close the phones down so you don't get tempted, okay? It only takes one stupid one to ruin it. Again, we hate our fans here. Beat it, nerds. You're too used to shows who like our Chad will love every one of you. Go over there with all the other brokens. Please, please. If you're that kind of a guy who's like, you know what I'll do? I got a Cody's Roadhouse bit that'll kill him. You don't. They'll love it over there. Dalish will fall down from that. Colt C and Bill from Jersey will ha for days. For days. And I know in your head you're going, Patrick, I like your show. I don't like Chad's. You're almost there, though. Just get there. Just click it over in your head. I do like Chad, actually. Go over. JK. Anyway, the steaks don't look anything like this when they come out. Don't let that fool you. $5 for butter on your steak. Love that. Oh, look, they've got Maitre D butter. Maitre D butter. All right, let's get the menu. So I had this, the 12-ounce filet. Now, this is $94. But I want you to look what it says on the menu next to it. The aristocrat of tenderness. Our petite 8-ounce filet, it's a filet. Our 12-ounce filet is the aristocrat of tenderness. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. I have no idea. But I was in. They got me. I was like, the aristocrat of tenderness. You don't say. Look at this. They have a 3 double cut lamb chop. 3 double cut lamb chops with mint jelly and a pineapple ring. Patrick Melton, the aristocrat of tenderness. Now I got the peppercorn sauce. I rarely get a sauce. Where are the sides? Oh, you're going to want to see the sides, huh? Now, I did go ahead and splurge on Vegas's largest baked potato. I got Vegas' largest baked potato. Oh, before that, I got a wedge salad. Probably the worst wedge salad I've ever had at a steakhouse. All lettuce, very little, some bacon crumbles that didn't taste very bacony. They might have been bought bacon crumbles, if you can believe it. Okay, blue cheese dressing. But mostly just lettuce. Just a giant wedge of lettuce with no... You go to Barry's and get their wedge salad. You know, I hate talking Barry's up so much. Ooh. I don't usually like a wedge salad. You know, Lemmy's in the chat go, wedge salad lazy as fuck. It's great at Barry's. It's great. It's unreal. It's got everything you can want. They do grilled onions on it. They do egg. They do bacon. They do cheese. And it's enough of it. And it gets down in there. And then they use this dressing. They call it an upper ranch dressing. I don't know what the upper part of. I've never been able to find out what that means. They just call it upper ranch. And it's like a cross between blue cheese and ranch. Oh, it's got the big blue cheese crumbles on it. It's great. It's a really good salad. The best wedge salad I've ever had in my life. But this one at Golden Steer was not great. Not good. Do not recommend. Waste of money. So I got Vegas' largest baked potato. This was, did not like, again, a little lazy. Cooked okay.
Hey, guys, stop saying in the chat that this is boring and telling him to move on. He won't out of spite. Just let him drone on. He'll exhaust himself eventually.
Well, I think what happens is like people convince themselves of what other people say. And so they're like, all Melton does is steel toe. And it's like, yeah, that's not true. I never fight back against that because it's just not true. So then people, I think, get mad. They get a little upset because they're like, he's not doing steel toe. It's like, I do a podcast. It's called Nobody Likes Onions. And I just talk. And a lot of times it is about a show or something, but a lot of times it's about things I found in my teeth or a place I went that I liked. So this is something I'm passionate about. For everybody who's going like, this is just as boring as movie, it ain't. It ain't. That's how I argue with that. Anyway, beat it, nerds. I keep telling y'all to leave. I keep going. Like, you don't like it. I don't know why you don't leave. No one blocks you. No one fights you. Just go. And then you never do. You just keep coming back. We got guys who leave comments every day like, this show's the worst. Thanks for watching. I'm killing it. I couldn't make people leave if I tried. Oh God, I really thought we'd be settled down to around 250, 300 by now, but it never happens. It never really goes anywhere. This is truly the content I paid for 2 years. This is truly the content I paid for 2 years. Huh?
On cap, Big Sauce. This Tide Pod head looking ass eating dat Salmon Mersh only dreams about type shit. I'm too poor to have a tobacco habit with my crippling tater liker consumptions.
Sometimes my cat gives my dead legs a tongue bath until I bleed. That's how I found the bed bugs in my egg, tracking the little bloody feet prints. Yeah. I can fix Chad. Better than being a dad, really.
Looking head, looking ass, and type shit. That's another pro. Black arguing term. You want some lazy type shit. You want some crazy ass type shit. You want some macaroni type shit. You know, again, just throw in a crazy word. Just throw in you xylophone looking ass, crazy ass macaroni looking shit type shit. Ass. Is that? Texas Bjorn wrong. Can't beat Ray DeVito's $3 paper steak. Paper steak.
Bippity boop. Boop bops. Puddin' pops. Bathe her and bring her to me. Dead or alive.
What the fuck?
Sticking it to me. Yay night.
What's crazy is that it read the at symbols as A's.
Bippity boop. Boop bops. Puddin' pops. Bathe her and bring her to me. Dead or alive.
Sticking it to me.
Sticking it to me. What? And then I got garlic Parmesan brock and grilled asparagus. And garlic Parmesan brock. Now, no grill marks at all on this asparagus. Okay. Garlic Parmesan broccoli was decent. Nothing special. Cooked well. Seasoned well. Good Parmesan flavor. A little lemon. Garlic. Nothing crazy. Nothing too memorable about any of this. Should have got that. What's the difference between the mac and cheese and the prime mac and cheese? And don't say $5. Anyway, the steak comes. And I got to tell you, no crust on this steak. None. It's about that thick of a filet, 12 ounce. Probably 3.5, 3 inches thick. Cut into it, cut an edge off, have a bite. Delicious. First thing that's notable about the steak, the beef flavor in it is very, very rich and prevalent. It tastes like beef. It's heavy, strong beef flavor in a good way. But it reminds me, I wonder if they're doing something to the steak. It reminds me of what people do to brisket at barbecue competitions when they inject the meat with like beef consomme and let it sit. You know, they just keep injecting it to get that beef flavor deep inside of it. It's, you know, just concentrated beef flavor. That's what it tastes like. So if they're not doing that and they're getting it naturally, it's delicious. It's fantastic. But no crust on it at all. It came out with a ton of water, juice on the plate. It felt like it had been steamed. You know, you looked at it, it was a little gray. It felt like it had been steamed almost. But I cut a second row into it, and it was just pure red raw in the middle. I order it medium, which a lot of people would be like, pussy. I like it rare. It was raw. It was rare raw in the middle, like cold red. So I sent it back. It took 8 minutes to refire this steak. Insane. An insane amount of time for like a on-the-fly rapid refire while, somebody's waiting and the rest of the table has their food. So it comes out. It's great. Again, every bite of it tender. Every bit of it delicious. Brought most of it home, threw it in the air fryer, and made it the next day. It was great. Wouldn't go back. Just wouldn't go back. It costs the same, if not. I think Barry's steak is $89, $90, something like that. Again, so it costs just as much, if not more, than Barry's, which, again, I go off about, but it's just the best steak out. It's just the best, man. It is. Big Sauce is afraid of success and salads. What? How does that work? Who said? I'm starting not to like this at all. One bit. All right, we're going to do Steel Toe. We're going to do Michael Ray Bauer. And we also have we could always do Mersh. I'm excited about it. Steel Toe today did something insane. If you haven't heard yet, if you didn't watch, he comes on, he does an hour and 15 minutes. Now they're ahead on the goal, remember? He comes on, he does an hour and 15 minutes. He's so hungover, he has to go back to bed. He expected Johnny to come bail him out. That didn't happen. So he went back to bed. He comes back a few hours later, and he does 2 more hours of show. So 3 hours and 16 minutes of show total today. And the reason is, he'll tell you because he's tired, football, alcohol, etc. But the actual reason is because when he's made his money already, his motivation, his drive goes to zero. The minute he has his money, he has no motivation or instinct to prep a show, do a show, put any effort in. The minute he's got his money, he's like, all right, thank God. You guys just want to hang? You guys want to come over to my house and watch movies or what? And to that point, for the second week in a row, he says, if we hit Wednesday's goal early, so now he's ahead of the ball. He's trying to get you to hit goals for days ahead. And he says, if we can hit Wednesday's goal early, on Wednesday night, we'll just do another movie watch-along. Remember when they did Con Air last week? We'll just do another movie watch-along. And that'll be great. That'll be like a reward. Meanwhile, it's not a reward. He's doing less and less. I just like, how long can this go on? How much can he keep winding the show back and keep demanding more money from people? And now, in the future, he wants future shows paid off. Real Stevie Lou, thank you for the $2. Did you have a theater cup size of Diet Coke? Win. 6 zings, Stevie. You're doing great. It's good to see Stevie doing so well.
You don't want to do that.
He's got it down. Okay, we're going to watch Aaron Imholte. This is this morning. This is how he comes on. Oh, God. I didn't get to see this. Did you? Oh, boy.
Welcome to the program. It is time for the Steel Toe Morning Show.
A lot of good insights on this morning show, though. We're going to learn a lot by watching this.
It's going to be... Look, man, I'm excited. I'm excited for today's show.
If you ever wanted to know why everything he said's a lie, every day, you know how every day he comes on like, we got a great show today. I'm excited. We got a good show today. It's all so automatic. You're going to find out in a minute he doesn't have the stamina to go for more than an hour. And then he leaves to go to bed. He's hungover. He feels like shit. Why? You're not excited about today's show. In a minute, he's going to tell you he almost didn't do one, but he knew you'd be mad. So which is it? Are you excited about today's show, or did you not want to do it at all?
And no, John.
Okay, so watch this.
Johnny. No Johnny quite yet. Did he sleep it? Did football get the best of him too?
Okay, I've said this forever. They're not real friends. They're not real friends. They don't talk outside of this show at all. To the point, is Aaron's only way to find out if Johnny's connected to the show to try to bring him up on the screen? They don't talk before the show. They don't talk when they connect. The only way for Aaron to see if Johnny's with us is to try to bring him up and then go, no. Johnny's not here. Oh, is Johnny not here yet? I guess he's not here. I guess he's not here. And then he says something here that I just want you to put a pin in for later. Football got the best of him too. Football got to Johnny. Gets us all, doesn't it? Later on, he'll say, Johnny doesn't even really like football. Then why do this thing where you go, oh, fuck, is Johnny fucked up because of football? Johnny and the football.
And no Johnny. No Johnny quite yet. Did he sleep it? Did football get the best of him too? I think football might have got the best of Johnny as well. He's not a football guy.
So they don't talk. He's not a football guy. I just said that because I had nothing to say. They don't even really talk when Johnny's there. But Aaron needs him there today because Aaron's hungover and Aaron doesn't want to put in any work. So Aaron's hope Johnny comes and has some dirt on his girl or a new video game he's been playing or had something really cool happen at a DJ gig on Saturday.
Oh, but I got up. I woke up this morning. That's a W, right? That's another win for the toe.
Okay, I want you to this is not going to make sense. But I want you to know what we just watched. It is important to zoom out and not pay attention to his words so much. He goes live. He goes, all right, Johnny's here. Oh, no, Johnny's not here. Oh, Johnny's not connected. Oh, no, did Johnny oversleep? Did football get the best of Johnny? So, again, he didn't reach out before the show, 30 minutes before the show. Hey, we're on. You awake? Are you on today? They don't talk at all. Aaron just goes to his camera, hits live, and goes, oh, fuck, Johnny's not here? Johnny's supposed to be a dog in a crate that's just there when Aaron needs him. I fathom not reaching out to a guest who's on your show before the show. Hey, man, you up? You ready? We good to go today? Good morning. Anything. No, the way you find out he's not there is by flipping a switch and going live. Okay, fine. We know that. We know they're not real friends. We know they're not close. We know they don't talk. Fine. This is what it is. Aaron pays him $75 a day. Johnny needs $75 a day. It is what it is. Then Aaron picks up his phone saying, oh no, did Johnny oversleep? Did Johnny the football? Did Johnny not? Aaron picks up his phone. Now, as he's saying this, you would think to yourself, oh, he's checking to see if he's got a message from Johnny. Be the normal thing to do, right? Now, it's a little late. You're live already. It's on the show. A normal person would do this before the show, but he's doing it now during the show, right? That's what happens. Let's all watch it just to make sure we're on the same page.
I think football might have got the best of Johnny as well.
So he grabs his phone. He's on his phone. We assume he's checking in with Johnny here, right? That's what we all assume is happening here, right? You're not going to believe this.
Oh, but I got up.
Puts it down. Like, okay, did you text Johnny? Did you go, hey, are you coming? We assume that's all what just happened.
I woke up this morning. That's a W, right? That's another win for the toe. Oh, man, I am looking particularly vampiric this morning. Good boy. Welcome to the show.
There's nothing left of this program.
You know what greases the skids on this program? Money.
Yes. So he wakes up. He goes, haven't talked to my co-host. He's not here. I look like shit. Can you believe I woke up today? By the way, let's get into the money. I
got to get comfortable. Because today should be a very comfortable day. It should be, I should feel very good today. I did not expect Johnny to not be here, though.
So it's bugging him. But you texted him, right? You texted him. So I'm sure.
That's fucking me up a little.
So he's been on camera for 1 minute and he's already fucked up. It's fucking me up that Johnny's not here. Again, Johnny does nothing on the show. Johnny adds nothing. Johnny stays quiet. Johnny doesn't help raise money. Johnny doesn't add anything to any kind of content.
I'm a little fucked up Johnny not being here. But we have a great show today. Oh, God. That's going to be all day.
So he's burping on the mic.
That little hiccup burp thing. Triple N says, had a couple drinks yesterday. Maybe a couple.
Father of the year, right? Definitely not an alcoholic. Drinking his way through the pain of several women going to police and court to try to get him to not have contact with him. He just remember last week he got drunk and went to the fair. This guy's an alcoholic, dude. This guy is an alcoholic, straight up.
Look, man, I had a couple. Here's what happened. So I had an original plan to go to the Vikings game, and it fell through. The plan fell through. And instead, my neighbor, friend of mine, I should say friend, but he is my neighbor.
Wow. I mean, do Chad and him share scripts? Hey, there's my friend, my neighbor. Well, he's also my friend, though, but he's my neighbor, works at Publix. I love that dude, my neighbor, my friend. He's my friend. He's also my neighbor. They're the same guy. They both think they did radio. They both think they're going back to radio. They're both trying to make enough money to pay rent. They both have a neighbor they need you to know about. You won't believe what my neighbor did. Guys, my neighbor, but my friend too. It's important you know he's my friend, but he's my neighbor.
Geographically, he's my neighbor. Personally, he's my friend.
Geographically, he's my neighbor. Personally, he's my friend. Heterosexually, he's my partner. And homosexually, he's my lover. And perpetually, he's a giver. And contractually, he's the owner of me, a slave.
He informed me that at his house, and this is going to sound gay, but it's not. At his house, he was having a mimosa party at 10 a.m. for the football games. A mimosa party, right? And I'm sorry for the low-key atmosphere of today's show, but I'm trying not to give myself a headache.
So this was a full 24 hours before Monday. Now, again, are you allowed to skip work on Monday because you drank on Sunday during a football game? A noon football game, by the way. Aaron's hungover Monday morning from a noon football game Sunday. He's acting like he had a 5 millimeter gummy. Millimeter?
So I partook in some of the mimosa bar.
This guy partook in some of the mimosa bar. So I took part in some of the mimosa bar. Has a person ever looked so creepy? So I partook in some of the mimosa bar.
So I partook in some of the mimosa bar.
Check.
I also
mimosa bar.
Also had a Bloody Mary before the mimosa bar. And then I had an old fashioned before the mimosa bar.
What are you running for? Oh, wait, Court. Court. Your life has gone to shit this year. Think about where it started. They were swinging. They were on top of the world. He had a Versace shirt. Now he's like, I bought some Bloody Mary mix and I drink it alone in my house on a Sunday morning.
And then I partook in the mimosa bar. I probably had 4. And then I had a couple of beers.
Imagine being so poor you invite your friends over for a mimosa bar. Well, here's the Prosecco. Orange juice. That's pretty much it. It's the lowest cost bar you can really set up. It's like having an iced Diet Coke bar. Well, Diet Coke on the left, and I believe you recognize the ice.
And
the mimosa bar. Oh, yeah, a bottle of champagne and some orange juice. How long was this bar? A foot? Mimosa bar. Your neighbor invited you over to drink. What did he put down, a tablecloth? Now it's a bar?
Yeah, that all mixed in there yesterday. And it has been years since I vomited from drinking. And I don't know if I vomited from drinking or if I vomited
or if I just was hungry and wanted something to swallow.
Because like when it's football Sunday, a lot of the times you get hungover during the 7:00 game.
What? You're an alcoholic who's also not good at drinking. Do you understand how funny that is? Your stomach can't take it, and yet you do it more than you should. That's wild. That's wild. I mean, holy shit, do we have ourselves an alcoholic junkie? We really do. Again, cocaine burned his nose, but he can sit there and drink like a fucking fish. This guy is going to, I'm telling you right now, this guy's going to go down in the Hall of Fame of shitty fathers. Mark my words. It's just starting. It's just starting. By the time his kids get to college, he's going to be such a useless, worthless piece of shit deadbeat dad. He's going to be the kind of dad who shows up at his kid's dorm and asks if he can crash. He's going to be the kind of dad who shows up at parent-teacher day to bum a little money off his kids for a little bit of beer. We're watching a guy wreck. We're literally watching a guy wreck.
I'll take 2 scoops of mashed potatoes in my bloody to help tame the spices.
Shawnetta says, can I tell you one more thing that you said that bothered me? Oh, no. I love Shawnetta. Thank you for being a member for 13 months. Shawnetta? Is it?
Because you'll drink during your noon game. Then you'll go home for a little.
He says you. He means him. You know, a lot of times you're hungover in the 7 o'clock game because you'll drink all during the noon game, and then you'll drink during the 4 o'clock game, and then you'll go home and you'll try to drive, and you'll try to put on your game face to call your kids and tuck them in, and then you'll have another bloody, and then you'll be hungover because you didn't drink any water.
Little while. Excuse me. Again, this is going to be all day.
But you started the show and said you were excited about today's awesome show.
And you go home after the noon games, then you kind of 3 o'clock games happen, and then by, your buzz is gone by 7:20.
I mean, the guy has to be drunk. He's just pickling himself to run away from his problems. I guess April used to do this with him, right? Because they would just drink to avoid each other. They'd sit on opposite ends of the couch, both on Tinder, swiping away.
And you start to get a little headache. And I started to get a lot of a headache.
You get a little headache. I get a lot of a headache. Mostly just because I'm better than you. Everything you do, I do a little bit bigger.
And
okay, we literally watched that fat fuck do this the other night on the members only show. Aaron is finding food in his mouth mid-broadcast, picking it out and wiping it on his shirt mid-show. It's over. I don't care what anyone says. We've wrecked this guy's life. What is it even anymore? He doesn't know. Watch this loser. This is what he's relegated to.
I started to get a lot of a headache. And
how do you just find a bone in your mouth?
I started to get a lot of a headache.
Do you see his face when he discovers it? Do you think he threw something up? Oh, no.
And
wipes it on his leg. Goes up for round 2. No! Oh, he fished around in his mouth for that one. Look at that. The finger is inside the lip.
Did well.
This is why he wants to go back to radio, to hide this. I mean, this is rough.
Headache. And when I got that headache, I decided, well,
what just came up? What just came up? Holy shit.
We got a fish lunch.
Don't we grab some ibuprofen, take those, and go lay down?
And drink more. Now, did you catch that? He checked for Johnny real quick.
Grab some ibuprofen, take those.
Is Johnny here yet? Nope. Fuck. I got to keep telling a story about the time I took an aspirin?
And go lay down. So that's
anyway, it was bitter. I had trouble keeping it down. It cut my mouth. It cut up my whole esophageal system.
What I did. I took my ibuprofen. I went and laid down. This was at halftime, I think.
He's telling us a story. Again, you can get mad that I'm giving you a review of a steakhouse, but at least there's information in it. He's telling us about the time he drank so much he had a headache and had to lay down to watch a football game. This isn't a story. There is a difference. There is an actual difference. You might not be learning what you want to learn, but I'm disseminating information. I'm sure all of us already know how to take an Advil and lay down if our tummy hurts. We're getting no new info here.
think of the 7 o'clock game. It was probably 8 something, 9 something. And I took my ibuprofen. I went and laid down. And then I got some of the, excuse me. I got some of the pre-puke warnings. Some of the pre-puke warning signs, which are room spinning, which are what I call shaky eyes. You can't really focus on anything. If you try to look at something, you get nauseous.
What I call shaky eyes, as it were.
So my eyes start darting around, start getting a little shaky. Can
you imagine being next to him when all this is happening?
I start to, the head starts to hurt, the room starts to spin, and I go, I know what this is. And and
by the way, that's why there was no members only show this weekend, because he had to go have a mimosa bar. I'm having a mimosa bar. Okay, mimosa bar. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Aaron's Neighbor's Mimosa Bar. Calm down, calm down, calm down. We're glad you could be here today, but listen, there are a lot of rules to Mimosa Bar that you're going to need to familiarize yourself with, okay? Okay, tighten your knobs, tighten your knobs. Look, you can have a lot of fun out there making your mimosas. There's a million different ways to craft these creations, and I want you to have fun, but I want you to remember it's easy to get hurt when making your mimosas. You're dealing with glass. This is real glass, okay? So everyone focus up and have a good time. I'm going to cover the instructions for Mimosa Bar. Welcome, welcome. Everybody got their glass for Mimosa Bar. You'll start with a base of Prosecco. You'll want to pour that up to about the halfway to 2/3 mark, depending on how strong you want your Mimosa Bar. Then you'll step over to Station 2, called the mixing area, okay? The mixing area. And when you get over here, you're going to notice there are a lot of options like orange juice, and that's primarily it, because a mimosa is orange juice and champagne. So just grab your champagne and grab your orange juice and just pour it until you have enough of it, and then step over to Station 3. Drink your mimosa. Go ahead. Drink it. Step 3. Go ahead. Go ahead. Anyway, that's Mimosa Bar. One at a time. Don't push. Have fun. Don't hurt yourself. It's Mimosa Bar. I've never gone from buzzed to hungover poser, says Joseph Amos.
Sometimes you have to choke your wife because the nuggies are too spicy and the bitch didn't make any mashed potatoes.
Mimosa Bar. My neighbor called. He's like, we've set up a Mimosa Bar. Hold on, you put a bottle of champagne next to a thing of orange juice? I'm on my way. Thanks for calling.
Can SJ and ST just die already?
Thanks for calling to let me know you set down orange juice next to your champagne. Mimosa Bar.
The older you get, the more vomiting feels like a heart attack. Like the older you get, you start vomiting. You're like, I don't want to finish puking because I feel like I'm going to fucking die.
That's not true at all. If you're drunk, if you're hungover, you vomit, you feel better immediately. And the older you get, the faster you realize that. I don't even fight it anymore. If you ever, and again, it does become years and years between these episodes the older you get too, but the minute you think you need to vomit, go do it. Don't fight it, just go do it. You'll feel better immediately. This is where the old boot and rally comes from. It is a real thing.
I feel like my goddamn heart's going to explode.
He's like, no, you fight it. You don't do it. No, you don't. You just go get it done like a pro.
Long story short, my heart did not explode.
Really? God, this is going to go in a medical journal.
The first rule of Mimosa Bar is we don't tell Melton about Mimosa Bar. The second rule about Mimosa Bar is skirts only, no pants.
Mimosa Bar. Mimosa Bar.
Patrick, as sort of a Vegas man myself, I found your review of the steakhouse valuable. I, using my various gold cards, might have accidentally stumbled into that establishment and been disappointed.
Yeah, of course. Again, you got to get it's a 4-month. 4-month reservation. It's rough. AWOL said a member for 7 months says, laugh it up, nerd. We saw 0 mimosa bars at Hackamania. That's true. We should work on that for next year. We should have a mimosa bar.
And I fell asleep for a while. I woke up. I fell asleep for a while. I woke up.
Great story.
I fell asleep for a while. I woke up.
Okay.
And I woke up this morning and I
woke up this morning. I grabbed myself a mimosa.
The first rule of Mimosa Bar is you do not talk about Mimosa Bar. The second rule of Mimosa Bar is you do not talk about Mimosa Club. Third rule of Mimosa Bar, someone gets burpees, the spins, someone yells, Bellini, throws up, takes a nap, the drinking is over. If this is your first Mimosa Bar, you have to puke.
Yeah, they didn't. First of all, they didn't say anything about Bellinis. They didn't say anything about Bellinis, so I'm assuming this is straight mimosas. There wasn't a peach to be had.
Like, one of my first thoughts was, do you think the audience will understand if we skip doing a show today?
My neighbor, it's actually great. You get a loyalty card. You get Mimosa Club points. You can save those up for free mimosas.
And but I
listen to his first instinct.
Will understand. And I woke up this morning and one of my first thoughts was, do you think the audience will understand if we skip doing a show today?
You said you were excited. You said it was going to be the best. You said you got to get that money. Your first instinct was, don't do it. I hate my job.
But I couldn't do it for a couple reasons. One,
I do need money.
We had an incredible week last week.
But mimosa bars don't pay for themselves. Okay.
Thank you so much for an unbelievable week.
Unreal.
And then I also was like, we still do. We're not back to. We got about another 2 weeks to a month or so.
Listen to this.
Of knocking out goals before we can start thinking about personal days. We're not back to. We got about another 2 weeks to a month or so of knocking out goals before we can start thinking about personal days.
There are two paths to believe now. Either he rakes in over $200,000 a year and lies to you like a nut, saying, I can't afford to take a day off for another month. I got to build up a little bit of money to be able to take a day off. We're almost in the red, razor tight. That's all lies. And he makes $200,000 a year. Or there is so much fake shit going on behind the scenes with his money, Venmo and PayPal, what have you, that he actually is struggling a little bit for money and panicking. That's all real. And he's lying to you about how much he gets from PayPal and Venmo. Either way, he's lying a lot. But which is it? Is he doing very well and lying and saying he's poor? Or is he actually not getting that much and he's actually borderline poor, but he can't let his ego sustain a hit of not hitting the goal every day, so he has to fabricate donations to make it look like he's hitting the goal? But it's like, if you're this worried about money, if you're this hurting for money, you can't afford to take a day off for another month or two because of what's been happening to you. He needs money and he can't take a day off for a month or two. But he makes $600 a day? One of these things cannot be true. And because he's such a shitty actor, because he's such a bad liar, because he contradicts everything and eventually spills everything, I have to believe that he's not doing as well as he proclaims. The panic is real. I choose to believe the panic is not fake. and he's doing great. The panic is real, and the bloviating about how well he's doing all the time is fake. That's what I choose to believe. You? Which do you think's fake? I think he's on the edge of his life. I think it's all coming crashing down. I think he's never made less. I think he fakes donations, and I think he's panicking. And that's why we're seeing what we're seeing. Because there's no way that's all fake and he's really just raking in the big bucks.
Again. So I put together a good show. I think we've got one you're going to like.
The one that you almost didn't do? The one that you were going to go back to bed and you'd wondered if we would understand? Which is it? Are you excited about it, or do you wish you didn't have to do it?
Might break into sweats randomly. That's totally fine. You know what sounds great today? And this is going to sound weird. The gym. The gym sounds...
Just Jim. Jim sounds great today. He's Italian. He's got a big hog. He rubs me just right. Jim sounds great today. Cardiff's Shuley knows. FKA Queefer Sutherland. PayPal, Rumble Rants, Mimosa Spin Club points. Wait. Mimosa Club spin points. Potato World Order.
I can already feel just sweat. I just feel me sweating this out.
Pro show.
At the gym. That sounds nice today. It's one of two things going to happen today. Either I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to come home and I'm going to fucking die. Or I'm going to finish the show. I'm going to go upstairs to my bed and I'm going to fucking die.
Neither one of those things is going to happen. Spoiler alert.
Death is happening today. Death is certainly happening. But not before we knock out that 300.
Whoa! Not before that goal, baby girl.
And call it another win for the toe. Sam with $2 says, where the hell is Johnny? I don't know.
Now, I hate to draw everybody back in to get you to focus. He started the show. He turned on the camera. Johnny wasn't there. He picked up his phone, talking about where's Johnny. And now he's picking up his phone again because somebody asked, where's Johnny? And he says, I don't know. Now, what's going to happen here?
I think Johnny overslept. Either that or Johnny is... Johnny is not showing up today in protest.
Okay, so now he's getting a little, again, his insecurity is creeping in. He's worried, oh no, is Johnny quitting? Did I piss Johnny off? Did I talk too tough and now Johnny's putting his foot down and he's leaving the show? Now, of course, Johnny's feet are already down. That was just being silly, but somebody asked where Johnny is. For the second time, he picked up his phone, looked at it, did some stuff, and said, I don't know where Johnny is. Now, that would lead you to believe again, because it's the second time he's grabbed his phone when talking about Johnny, that he's texting Johnny. Or he's checking to see if Johnny texted him, right? Common sense, right? So Johnny's not getting back to him. Where is Johnny? I hope we unravel this mystery. I really do.
Matthew, sweetie. My big water-headed goon baby. You listen to me good and watch out for that Mr. Melton man. Now come over here and rub Mama's thighs like a good boy. They're aching like a bad tooth.
Yes, Mama.
Hey, Miss Poster, sorry I'm late. I was just burying your cat alive. Can I get a go with those ham hocks?
Ugh.
Honey, you go around your ass to get to your elbow. Go rest your iguana tongue. So Lord knows it's one from flicking that Ricotta Boy's Rusty Sheriff star.
I call it God's washcloth.
God's washcloth is his iguana tongue.
No. I don't know. I know that Johnny texted me this weekend.
By the way, that no, I'm just kidding tells all. That's real insecurity creeping out. Watch. That's a real moment of Aaron being insecure live on camera.
Johnny is not showing up today in protest. No.
I'm just, please.
I don't know. I know that Johnny texted me this weekend. He's been getting offers to go on Misery Loves Company on Big Kev's show.
Listen to this.
I think they said, what, $250 to go on Big Kev's show? And I told him, I go, look, man, I love Kevin Brennan. I think Kevin Brennan's great. If they want to talk about me and stuff going on about me, I can't have it.
What are you going to do, bitch? What are you going to do? I hate to tell you this, Aaron. There is coming a day when Johnny, as patient and kind as he's been, will run around to all the shows. Hello? All the shows. And talk mad shit about you. It's coming. It's coming. I think before Christmas. This Aaron Imholte, I'm in control of everything. If Johnny thinks he's going to go on that show and talk about me, I can't have it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do if he does? You can't have it? Is he have a death wish? Remember when Aaron said that? Does Johnny have a death wish talking about me like that? Okay.
Like, I can't risk it looking like I'm saying, like, there's just certain shit I cannot talk about.
This guy's so narcissistic, he now thinks he got invited on MLC. This is what just happened. He goes, Johnny got invited to go on MLC, and I think that's cool. Unless he's going to go on and talk about me, I can't have it. Because there are certain things I can't talk about. Yeah, no one invited you. No one invited you, nerd. No one invited you, you floppy-boobed, cheddar-titted looking ass bitch. What a fucking narcissist. Johnny can't do it because I can't talk about that. What?
And I just, I don't think anyone associated with Steel Toe should be talking about it. Number one, Johnny doesn't know anything.
So why make it awkward by making threats? If Johnny doesn't know anything, then he can't go on there and talk about you. Yes? So why start it out by going like, I can't have it. He can't do that. It'd be like somebody goes, hey, Rocco's got asked to go on MLC and give out your PayPal password, Patrick. And I was like, first of all, I can't have that. He can't do that. He's not allowed to do that. Anybody that talks to me and like hangs out with me and is involved with like Hackamania or like we do shows together and stuff, like you can't do that. I'm not having that. Also, he doesn't even know my password. I just realized. So, yeah, I don't know why I got really hostile and threatening up top. The correct answer would be for me to go like, I think that's great. Go for it. Kevin's definitely not taking advantage of you. But it was better for me to flip out and threaten Rocco rather than just be cool. Be cool.
So asking him about it would be pointless.
Right. So why do the whole part where you're like, no, he can't. He better not go on and talk about me. Also, he doesn't even know anything, so why would you even?
But also,
at the same time, if he did go give out my password, we'd be done. But also, he doesn't even have it, so good luck. But at the same time, that wouldn't be something a friend would do. But also, like, I mean, like, how would he even have it? But also,
yeah, I don't. So anything he would have to say would be speculation.
So,
which is really all anyone has at this point.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're talking to somebody like on the inside and getting like inside information.
But I told him, I go, hey man, as long as you don't talk about the shit I got going on, fucking go for it. You don't need.
As long as you don't talk about the stuff about me you don't know, knock yourself out. But if you go on there and like say something about my situation that you don't even know anyway, then we might have
my permission to go on that show. And then he and I are both like, yeah, they want to talk about your shit. And he's like, then I'm not going to do it if they're just going to bring me on.
What do you think we wanted to talk about? Johnny Crutch's video game collection? How much he paid for that egg chair at the garage sale? What did you think we want to talk to Johnny about?
About your shit. I don't know. I don't care if he goes on MLC. I mean, if when it comes to my stuff,
no, it sounds like you don't care with that 2-minute preamble about caring and all.
Like, look, I don't know I mean, just tell the truth. I don't know anything about it. I can't talk about it.
Imagine, like, again, Aaron knows that anyone who goes on and says anything about him, it's not going to be good. That's the baseline fact. Aaron knows anyone who goes on any show and has anything to say about Aaron, it won't be great. It won't be great. It's not going well. There's nothing in Aaron's life that's like, silver lining, bright spot in a thunderstorm. There's none of that. It's all going bad. It's all going bad. Every relationship with every woman in his life turning bad. His own ability to have visitation with his own children at jeopardy. It's not going well. So he has to get ahead of it and go like, look, I mean, imagine that being your first response when somebody's like, hey, Johnny wants to go on MLC. Yeah, as long as he tells the truth. Uh-oh. Red flag much? Why would you assume your friend wouldn't tell the truth? He's your friend. Are you friends with liars? No. In all likelihood, Aaron knows anything said about him, period, will not be flattering. He's watched his own friend have to admit that everything he does is a boob move. Everything Aaron does. He keeps fucking up. He keeps stepping on rakes. Imagine the first thing your friend says about you when you're going on a show is, yeah, he better tell the truth. Okay, Aaron.
Can't speak to it. You know, that'd be fine. But it's also kind of shitty. Like I've talked to Johnny about this before. It's kind of shitty. It's like that Dan guy. You know, to ask a guy on your show to talk to him about somebody else. Like,
yeah, Aaron never went on anybody's show to talk about other people. He didn't do a tour to talk shit about April and Nick. No. He didn't bounce around to every show that would have him. Literally. Once you do the Aussie Guys show, you know you're a loser. Once you go on with Husey, you know it's fucking over, okay? This is the bottom of the barrel of the Dabbleverse. An Irishman and an Australian? Hello, alcoholics much? So when Aaron wants to go on all these shows, it's great. When Aaron wants to talk shit about other people on these shows and speculate left and right, it's great. But now Aaron's like, anything he had to say would be speculation. I think that's shitty to do. It's shitty to do.
That's kind of a user move. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, man, you know, because when you ask someone to come on your show, you're kind of saying, like, I like you, right? Like, hey, I like you. I want you to come on the show.
So, again, every A-logger for Nick Rekieta had Aaron on, and Aaron went on to talk shit about Nick. That wasn't shitty. That was just his life in the news.
So you do that, and someone gets it in their head, oh, these guys like me. This is great. And then they get you on there, and they're like, let's talk about Aaron the whole time. And it's just like, well, that kind of...
How do you think Nick felt? I'm not even sticking up for Nick here. Fuck him. Mashing his dick together with Aaron in the kitchen. Did you hear that story? They mashed their dicks together in the kitchen until rainbows came out. That's fucking gross. That's gross. And they had to they would do it while they microwave SpaghettiOs, and they were like, rainbows have to come out before the timer goes off. And it'd be like, ding, and then the rainbows.
That kind of makes someone feel shitty, you know? Use them like that.
Yeah, everybody's going, that's exactly what he did to Nick. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He went around to everybody who would have him to speculate and talk shit about Nick. And now again, Keanu and Gino and all these people do it to him. He's like, well, they're mentally ill. They're lying. They were manipulated. They're backstabbers. And now Johnny is about to do it. Again, whether or not Johnny even knows it yet, he's about to do this because Aaron will start talking shit about Johnny and telling Johnny secrets, and that will get Johnny to do it to Aaron because that's how these idiots work.
I don't know. Let's get to the chat because I thought Johnny was going to be here. Still not here. I thought Johnny was going to be here. I have a problem because I was counting on Johnny in case I needed to make
Hershey squirts.
Johnny, buddy, where are you? Things got a little out of hand at Mimosa Club last night. I know you want to go on Big Kev's show, which I guess is okay. I can allow that. I am your boss. Right, friend?
You've never even asked me to be part of Mimosa Club once. Not even once, Toe. You're a real jack-o'-lantern head-ass looking motherfucker. It's on site. I stand on business.
It's on site. I stand on business. Joseph Collins, message someone on IG. If she speaks, it may be on her or someone's channel. I messaged someone on Instagram. If she speaks, it may be on her or someone's channel. Okay. I have no idea what the fuck this is about. Frank Nieblas, what about when April, Nick, and Kayla go on shows and start spilling the beans? Aaron's royally screwed. Oh, yeah. He's not good at, like, planning the future. But honestly, I think he thinks he's going to end himself or be in jail or it'll all be over at some point for him. Like, I really do think he knows that the gig is up. Or the jig is up? Which one? The jig.
A little trip across the hall there because I took some more ibuprofen this morning, but I've still got the headache, and I would not consider my stomach settled at this point.
Keep us posted.
So I was kind of hoping Johnny would be here if I needed to,
yak,
scoot for a second. Let's go to the chat and talk to you guys.
He actually scoots on the carpet like Gordy.
Then we've got a bunch of stories today. 300 is the number if you want to chip in. I mean, it's purely out of pity today, I would say. Right? I mean,
what is it out of normally?
The shape I'm in, it's purely pity money at this point. I'm sorry, 295. Red Fox Mad with 499. Says the Vikings game was awesome yesterday. The Vikings are on fire. Go Vikings. I mean, look, Skol indeed, man. That was
dude, Skol indeed. When you scold it, you scold it. And they scold it. So, yeah, I mean, the Vikings, look, I can't take all the credit. I just had some mimosas, but.
Awesome game, and we will talk about it. I just, that day got away from me, man. It got way away from me. And I still feel like my hat size has grown about 4 sizes.
Well, don't worry. The hair loss will bring it back down to even.
I'm still not settled in, shall we say. Cocktiff says, where's your Sam Darnold jersey? It can go next to your Josh Dobbs jersey in the closet soon. I bought since I wasn't going to the Vikings game, so saving a bunch of money not going to the Vikings game.
What?
I bought myself a TJ Hawkinson jersey.
So he's telling you he's too broke to take days off. He's telling you the show's going to go under. He told Johnny that Johnny might have to wait a few weeks to get paid. But he went and bought a jersey this weekend? Another jersey? Okay. Hey, give him some money, everybody. He spends it all on alcohol and jerseys while petitioning the court to pay less than the state minimum for his children's welfare. When his daughter got nipped by a dog, he argued with her mother about which hospital to go to and told her, if you take her to one that's out of network, I'm not paying. This is while she was bleeding. While she was bleeding, he threatened her mother, don't take her to one out of her network or I won't pay. Cool dad.
Instead. So now I got my new jersey for the year. And it's TJ. And the thing is,
let me on real quick. I'll be right with you.
Excuse me. I told you this could be happening today. And with the TJ Hawkinson jersey, that makes my last 4 or 5 jerseys Harrison Smith, Adam Thielen, Got some mileage out of that Smith jersey, boy. Kirk
Karen
Cousins
Feehan
and TJ Hawkinson. So all 4 of my last 4 jerseys over the last 7 years or so have been white boys. And I think I think psychologically that's probably a statement. Subconsciously it says something.
Yeah, but you did wear a fro to the football game with Gino. Remember? Remember when you wore a big afro to the football game? That was funny. That's fucking funny, dude.
Triple N says, Bloody Marys, mimosas. You've been drinking real gay lately. I really have. I mean, it's been gay now, and it's been getting gayer is the problem.
Soon he's going to stop putting him in glasses and just have the other men splash him on his back. Am I right?
Fuck you, dude, says Mimosa Bar sounds pretty gay, like P. Diddy gay.
Dude, it's just like juice. Pretty much just juice. Just a couple of guys gathered around some juice.
McBuster says, so you ended up watching at your neighbor's with a champagne bottle up your ass watching cricket. No, it wasn't that gay.
Now, remember when I accused him of calling everything gay as an insult and calling everybody gay and everything's gay? Him and Mersh both paused the video and laughed and said, no, Melton, just you. Idiot Melton. He only calls you gay. Oh, okay. I don't watch a lot of Steel Toe, so I didn't know. He never uses that for anything else?
Picking pubes out of his teeth. Q Anonymous says, one of these days you will grow up and quit drinking to get drunk. Fucking retarded. I didn't drink to get drunk.
Right. It does seem like that's what he's one of those guys. He's trying to turn his brain off and get rid of his problems. He'll be like Chad.
It was just one of those things where you're outside playing yard games, watching.
It just happened. I was on my way to church and a mimosa bar popped up.
In football, and you run out of one, you grab another one. It wasn't supposed to get away from me like that.
Yeah, what we're saying is at age 37, it shouldn't get away from you anymore.
Citizen M says, I have no idea what he's nerding out about when discussing football. Aaron might as well be talking Dungeons and Dragons. M, buddy, nobody here is surprised that you don't understand sports.
You're not like us. You're not an athletic type like myself. A boxing specimen, if you will. Believe me, M. Leave the sports talk to the mimosa bar guys, okay? We got it. Look at M over here. He doesn't even like Bloody Marys and sports.
That is the least surprising part of anything that's happened today. If a chicken walked across the table and I lopped its head off with a butcher knife.
Why is he always hurting the animal?
It would be less shocking than, or it would.
Great stuff, Aaron.
It would be less shocking than you.
Or no, it would be, no, what would it be? If a citizen walked across the table, if one chicken leaves Chicago going 60 miles.
Knowing anything about football. Fauci's Pangolin says puking cum is for fags.
Nope, just Melton. They never ever make cum and fag jokes constantly on this program. Melton, grow up. It's just you.
Thanks. McBuster says Johnny and Corey and Kiki have a new show, Dried Up Walrus Egg Morning Show. That just seems like you went out of your way to be mean. Yeah, Kiwi Farms burned Citizen M's sock accounts. It's embarrassing. I mean, look, if you behave like a cunt in enough places, like not everybody.
If it's something from Kiwi Farms about him, he's like, yeah, that's just Spurgs on Kiwi Farms. Look, I don't even know what they're saying here about Citizen M, but he just runs with it like, yeah, that's, you hate to hear that. I have no reason to doubt it. It's about an enemy of mine, so probably true. They get everything about me wrong, but that's probably where they get all their errors out of the system, right? By the time they get to me, really, they just make all the mistakes. Joseph Collins, when Aaron and Nick, were Aaron and Nick throwing lassos at each other? The last post was about April. Yeah, I don't remember the last post, so now I'm really lost. Sorry, we like complete thoughts over here. That's what we like. So, like, I still have no idea what's going on. But thank you for your money.
I think what Citizen M is learning is not everybody has the tolerance for his horse shit that I do. You know, not everybody is as good natured.
Not everybody gets Citizen M like I do. I know how to handle him. Freak out, ban him, scream, let him back in, say he's a good guy, say that he likes me. The next day, freak out, ban him, scream that he's a loser.
And jovial and nice as
I get it. I get it.
As I am. Some places see you pulling bullshit and they just hate your fucking guts and they block you.
No, that doesn't happen anywhere else. That happens on Steel Toe. There's many, many clips of it. We don't ever get mad and ban Citizen M over here because we don't. It's not a real person. These aren't. I mean, obviously it's a real person, but you know what I mean? Like, he's in your chat room saying something you don't like? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Me, I try to turn chicken shit into chicken salad, and that's why Citizen M is here.
Gross. So this guy's putting chicken shit on his salad. You heard it here first.
Sam Show says, no, Matt doesn't know anything. Johnny knows.
Wait, does he put mayo on chicken shit and then eat it in bed?
Some things. We're going to do it.
I try to turn chicken shit into chicken salad. You do? That's the only thing I can think to say to all that is, you do?
A new thing. Somebody brought this up to me, and I thought this is a good idea. Because we knocked out so many goals last week early. If we knock out the Tuesday night goal early.
Dude, I just thought of this.
Tuesday nights.
Hold on, guys. I got to yawn before I tell you how I want tomorrow's money now.
Excuse me. Tuesday nights, we will watch a movie that Matt's never seen. We'll do a movie watch along.
If you guys pay tomorrow night's goal now, Matt gets to see a movie he's never seen. Hello? Pretty good prize. If you're a Steel Toe audience member, you got to be going, that's, wow, we really win if that happens. Now, if you're normal, you're going, huh? Guys, if we get tomorrow's goal today, we won't plan a show for Wednesday. And then all their fucking fans hand over money like idiots. Oh, you gonna be lazier? Here, take my money.
With Matt.
I tell you what, if we get a red bird, Matt and I'll dock dicks.
Triple N says Johnny was tired of the violent feline imagery. How is everybody feline this evening? Sam Show says just monetize the puking. Every $20 you toss your shit. I can't make myself vomit. I don't know how people do that. I'm not sure.
I went to a bulimic birthday party once. The cake came out of the girl.
Cocktiff says put a trash can between your legs for on-air puking. I have a trash can next to me. I mean, I always do, but I have one especially today.
What? I have a trash can next to me for puking. I always do, but I do today too.
McBuster says replace Johnny with a DEI hire. Do we have any black women who want to co-host this show? That would be.
Do we have any black women who wanna?
Fascinating, right? Coltrane with $1 says I'd be more shocked by that if an alien climbed out of my asshole and stapled my nuts to the floor. That would be about as shocking as Citizen M knowing shit about football. He's got a good point. Klopogram says, this looks like you're hitting your midlife crisis. Really? Is that what it looks like? It doesn't feel that way. Feels like I'm settling into old age. Feels like I'm getting ready to be old. I overshot my landing field yesterday. I had an idea of how it was going to go, and it straight up did not go that way.
I hate it when that happens.
I had it. Oh,
I
no Johnny
hate
yet.
that.
I was just checking. Let's send him a text. Let's see what John.
Okay. So now he's picking up his phone and saying, let's send Johnny a text. What was he doing the two other times someone mentioned Johnny and he reached for his phone and goes, oh, good question. Someone said, where's Johnny? And he went, good question. I don't know. I think he overslept. What would you assume I'm doing right now? So he did that twice, and now he's going, let's send Johnny a text, and then you won't believe what happens next.
Johnny's up to.
Let's see what Johnny's up to.
Hello? Oh, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, never mind. Okay, guys, I figured it out.
Listen to this.
Never mind. Okay. I forgot about this. I got a text at 2:04 yesterday from Johnny. I have had a fever on and off all weekend. I don't think I can be online tomorrow. Can't move much. And I responded, okay. So apparently, Johnny had informed me yesterday that he wasn't going to be able to do the show.
You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss. You can call me Nannerpuss, Nannerpuss. And guess what? I love Nannerpuss.
So the day before, Johnny sent him a text saying, I'm not doing the show tomorrow.
And I responded in the affirmative. Wow. Did yesterday get away from me? Dude, the Vikings beat the Texans 34-7.
Spoiler alert. Again, why is this important to us?
We're 3-0. It's getting ridiculous out here in Minnesota.
Dude, like people are standing on the street just buzzing about it.
I had to celebrate. And then at 4:52 p.m. yesterday, oh, God. So I sent Johnny a text at 4:52 p.m. yesterday that just said, hey, baby. Oh, no. So it was bad before I thought it was. And he sent me back, question mark, guessing that wasn't meant for me, LOL. And I just wrote, ha ha.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
This guy is 37. And he acts like a 19-year-old college kid. I mean, I'm telling you, that house is just empty and he doesn't know what to do. He's lost his kids. He's lost 2 wives. He's just laying with this stupid, unlovable dog. He's just a loser. This is a loser.
What a goddamn disaster. What a fucking disaster. Fuck you, dude says it's not getting ridiculous. Don't listen to him. No, it is. It's getting ridiculous.
So for everyone, again, the best part about this is it's a little insight into him and Johnny's relationship, which is non-existent. They don't talk. There's nothing personal ever discussed. Again, the idea that a minute ago when he said he was going to go on MLC, Johnny might go on MLC, Aaron's so stupid that his first instinct is, as long as he tells the truth, like, why would he go on there? As long as he doesn't talk about me. Don't talk about me. And if you do talk about me, you better tell the truth. Also, he doesn't know anything. The second thought was, oh yeah, he doesn't really know anything. They don't talk. They're not friends. They don't go anywhere together and do anything. Johnny's not into anything else Aaron was into. They met because Aaron thought he could do stand-up comedy to the detriment of his first marriage. That's how they met. It's the only reason they met. It's the only reason they ever hung out. It's the only reason they ever got together. So all the reasons tying them together have crumbled and will go by the wayside. And Johnny will go around and will make the rounds on shows and talk shit about Aaron. It will happen. It's going to happen. Just wait. Mark my words. I've never been wrong about any of this stuff. I see it. It's already happened. They're just not there yet. But if you ever doubted that they don't have a relationship, if you ever doubted that they don't talk, that they're not really close, that this is just what it is, $75 a day, Aaron doesn't check in with him before the show. Aaron doesn't text him during the show. 2 times we watch him pick up his phone. He doesn't check messages from Johnny, nor does he text Johnny. This is just a switched off man. Someone goes, where's Johnny? You pick up your phone. I don't know. Good question. And then you don't check for Johnny. And then it happens again 20 minutes later. And you go, oh, I don't know. Good question. Pick up your phone and don't check. And then at 30 minutes later, you go, well, I wonder where Johnny is. And then you finally go check the messages, and it all comes flooding back that yesterday, like a responsible employee, he called out. But you're such an alcoholic, bad dad that you forgot all fuck about it. And now, while you're phoning it in on your own program and you keep checking for your little injured sidekick, I say injured, disabled, you know what I mean? It's not like it's going to heal. Your little disabled sidekick to come save you, and you don't understand why he's not there, but you don't communicate because you're not friends. I can't imagine having some guest on my show and not knowing whether he was going to be here or not. I would check in before the show. I would check in during the show. You almost ready? We're 5 minutes out. Fuck. So, like, we learn as he learns. Like, oh, he called out yesterday. Oh. We have to keep watching him check it. Oh, he's not here yet. He's not here yet. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. Wait till it's just Matt. Wait till it's just Matt.
At least for a time, April, Kayla and Nick were perhaps the closest and most important people in his life. And then, because of his bruised ego and ruffled feathers, he ratted them out to the police. His actions should never be forgotten or forgiven. Aaron Imholte is nothing but a scum-sucking piece of shit who should go fuck himself until the end of time.
Oh, hi, Mark.
It's true. And he's not done. He'll wreck family after family after family after family. So I was telling Carl on this little piggy last week. You know, why he's worse than Stuttering John is like Stuttering John's just going to wreck his own family. And it sounds like his young kids have already figured out that, by the way, did you hear? One of his kids now identified, the straight one, the only one that was straight, is now identifying as queer. So he has a confirmed gay kid, a confirmed trans kid, and now a confirmed queer kid. It's the worst nightmare for John, because again, his whole arsenal of insults revolves around gay and trans. So that's where we're at with that. Very, very funny stuff. Markkanen, I think that's soy sauce. I feel like I'm getting into old age is him actually telling us he feels the better part of his life is over. Right. I never thought about it, but that's right. He's like, what is there even to get up for? Is the kind of thing. Joseph Collins, I've messaged with April. She's upset, but legally can't say anything right now. I imagine so. M. Adam Priest. Wait. Stand-up comedy ruined his first marriage? Yeah, this is when he was running out and meeting girls behind Ashley LaRue's back.
I stole that chicken shit into chicken salad bit from Brock Lesnar. He's a Minnesota guy, so that's cool.
And if you think he was only cheating on her with slam beats, it's probably not true either, you know? Imagine, I imagine while he was on radio, remember he was hot. That's how he describes him. Back when we were hot, when I was on the radio and things were hot. Speaking of hot, 1,000 of you watching, can we get that? Hit the wrong button. Can we get that up to 500? Or something? Can we? Possible?
Triple N says, did you try and rizz up crutches? That was a little iffy.
It's not. Your whole life is iffy, dog. Moody says, so his drinking is impacting his finances, his social life, and his ability to do his job. I think he's a legit an alcoholic now. Nick is more sober than he is. I mean, Nick's not drinking at all. I don't think. Not supposed to, right? Oh, wait, he doesn't have conditions. Nick can drink, probably.
These are very funny comments. How can I read them? Here we go.
These are very funny comments. How can I read them?
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
No, the 25-year-old blonde and the swinging was the midlife crisis, says Hulkamasha Baby. See, I think that I agree with Hulkamasha Baby. I feel like that era was the...
Yawn?
Excuse
me.
me.
Hold on. April was his midlife crisis, he's saying? I don't think he knows what a midlife crisis is. I don't think he sees the brick wall heading right for his face.
Was the midlife crisis. I think that would be more accurate. Hobo Chili Recipe says, must have been a huge landing field for your mass. Yeah, it was large. It was big, Hobo. People saying April was Aaron's midlife crisis. People saying that text was for Johnny. Lopogram saying Johnny's Aaron's slam piece.
He thinks those are so funny.
Aaron's...
Get it? Because that'd make him gay. Which is the funniest joke on earth. Gay.
Sent Johnny a pic of Sam Darnold with the caption, your boy didn't do too bad today. Anonalas says, this is Aaron's midlife crisis era. Next, we'll see him buy shitty artwork and a Mustang in the middle of a snowstorm. Oh, man. Citizen M says, Johnny's a good man. Aaron and Johnny are my boys. Well, thank Christ. I can continue on with my life. You know, Citizen M, if I didn't think you were my friend, I just don't think I could bear it. Oh.
Get it? Tombstone, Val Kilmer? Get it?
Man. Let's move over because Johnny's not going to be here today.
Again, he has to vocalize everything. All right, let's move over. How about you just do it?
It's going to hurt.
I love that he has to physically move his chair over. He hasn't figured out he can just drag the image over to the left. He has to physically scoot around his studio to make people fit on the screen. He might be one of the dumber people in life. People call him Boomer. He's 37. He's just dumb. It's not a boomer. He has to scoot around the room to fit on screen. He's just dumb. He thinks a 500 gigabyte hard drive is big. He's dumb. John's kids doing anything to be identified as anything other than the stuttering John's kid. Right.
Move ourselves over more towards the center.
Well, the one wrote an article. There's a WATP clip of it, but the new queer one wrote an article where she said she was homeless a lot of the time growing up and poor. And it's like, Jesus, that doesn't make John sound like he was paying child support and your kid was homeless? She couldn't even come to you?
Oh, there we go.
Now he's got his leg up.
All right. Should we put our leg up like this?
I don't know. Should we? What is the show? I don't know, guys. Should we watch a movie Wednesday night? Should we scoot over? Should we put our leg up like this? I don't know. Should we wait for Johnny? I don't know. Should we? What do you guys think my show should be? Should we put our leg up like this? And then look, he smiles like that's a good idea I just had, huh? Huh? Should we put our leg up like this? Should we? No, guys, should we? No, man, should we?
All right. Should we put our leg up like this? All right. Should we put our leg up like this? Go. All right. Should we put our leg up like this?
Look at his face.
All right. Should we put our leg up like this? Sam Cho says, you even made the sound. Weird. Klopogram says, the next movie watch should be Get Hard. Another training video for you in case you don't get a deal. Which one's Get Hard? Isn't that... Oh, I'm thinking of the other guys. I don't remember which one is Get Hard. Sam Show says, here's the gay F word, knee. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that.
No, wait. You don't say that. You only do that for Melton. Remember? You and Mersh were so sure. Dude, he only calls you gay. He doesn't say that all the time. Liar. He only calls Melton gay. He doesn't use that all the time.
Someone said, Anonymous says, your balls are showing. That the leg thing wasn't as comfortable as I thought it was. For real, guys.
Cool. So he puts his leg up and goes, should we do that? And then he goes, it's not comfortable. I'm going to put it back down. Great segment.
I'm not going to make it today. I think we might call her a day.
He's 22 minutes in. Johnny didn't show. And he's like, and again, Johnny adds nothing. So imagine depending on Johnny for anything. But Johnny's not coming, and he goes, you know what? We might call it.
I'm sick.
He can't do it anymore. He's why he's never going back to FM radio. He can't do it anymore. This show is going to end. I don't know when or how. He's done. He is on a decline.
Johnny's not going to be here.
Again, the guy who you're so close with, you don't talk to. You don't invite him to Mimosa Bar. You don't invite him over to watch football. You're drunk rolling around texting him, hey, baby. This is not a friend. Why do you care if he's here or not?
I don't know if I mean, I know I've got this. We can do a show.
Really brimming with confidence. And then telling us, guys, I know I can do a show. I know I've got this. Good, because you're doing it. Brother Ted, arguments made for the Imholte Melendez pay-per-view boxing match. Both fancy themselves boxers. Both need money. Both would draw an audience. We just need a promoter. Now, you can't work with them. They wiggle out of shit. Both of them. They both pretend like they're down to do it. And they both wiggle out, and you'd be refunding money and fighting with a venue, and good luck. Good luck. It's like booking Chad on your stand-up show. Yeah. He'll call a week out and be like, I've been thinking. Oh, no. I should get first class, and I should get...
But I'm really not happy with the quality of show you're going to get. It's not going to be good. This is how I'm talking.
But you said at the beginning, you said, I'm really excited about today's show. It's going to be awesome. We got a lot of stuff to go over. You said all that. And now you're like, it's not going to be a good show.
Like this is my speaking voice today. I don't have a lot going. And I don't have a co-host. I've kind of put myself in a shitty position today.
I don't have a lot going.
Klopogram says, oh, shit, the way you moved then, you have definitely been bummed. Oh, you're saying like fucked in the ass, bummed? You pussy ass bitch. But my expectations can't get any lower. What about the goal? Go. We should knock out the goal. Let's knock out the goal. That'll help me.
Guys, I don't have anything. The co-host isn't here. I want to quit. I'm yawning. I'm hungover. We should knock out the goal. We should knock out. Why won't you just...
Me feel better.
Make me feel better. Make me feel better.
Hit the cool like button.
What the fuck?
You know, Let's knock out the goal today. That's a good idea.
It's a great idea, actually. I don't know why I don't think of it every day. Oh wait, you do.
Let's get the goal hammered out, and then I'll feel like going.
Hey, Joe Carlson, this isn't bleak. Your Facebook is bleak. Your Facebook is bleak. This is sad. Your Facebook is bleak.
I'll feel like running. Let's take it, man. Look, I don't want to bore people with football talk, but I'm trying to think of what's getting me excited today. And what's getting me excited today is talking about football. We've also got Tim Walz. I love this Tim Walz clip we have today.
I love this Tim Walz. We have an exclusive Tim Walz clip.
Nauseous when my voice picks up. That's not good. I feel like I'm going to puke. When I raise my voice, I feel like I'm going to puke. Oh, I just want to lay down, let my head shrink a little bit. We do have this clip of Tim Walz asking about...
Is it on your phone?
Or saying that we can't do 4 more years of this. I think that's...
You just checked for Johnny again. Did you see it?
Fucking hilarious. The idea that Tim Walz doesn't realize who's in charge right now. Text coming in next week. Sober football watching. Sober October starts next week.
You clearly don't know what I'm going through. Plus, I'm a father who's never allowed near his kids. Now, the reason he has all these back-to-back weekends where he can drink and drink and drink and not have his children, again, he's not allowed to be with his children while all this is going on. He has to go see them at his parents' house or with Ashley around. So part of why he's drinking is, again, Nick Ricade is at home with his children. Aaron Imholt's not allowed to be home with his children. Hello? The guy projects insane. But imagine how sad and lonely his life is. He's not even allowed to be around his kids anymore.
Wouldn't be the shittiest idea I've ever had, right? Wouldn't be the absolute worst. Coltrane with $1 says free show, take the day off with no pay, or do a shitty show with no pay. That's just it, right?
Right.
Like, it's going to be a bad show today.
So 25 minutes in, still no ideas. Remember, he started it saying, I'm very excited. Do we have to go back and remember? Remember how he started the show? I'm excited, man.
Oh, boy. Welcome to the program. It is time for the Steel Toe Morning Show. It's going to be... Look, man, I'm excited.
He's excited.
Excited for today's show.
He's excited for today's show.
And oh, no Johnny. No Johnny quite yet. Did he sleep it? Did football get the...
fucking Johnny couldn't get his shit together and do a show. Fuck. I'm excited. Too bad Johnny couldn't get his shit together. Right?
It's going to be a bad show today. Like, do I do a bad show and get no money? Or do I go upstairs and rest and get no money?
I like to wait until I'm on air to decide to not do a show.
I think I'd rather do that second one if we're not going to make any money today. And I'm not, the reason I'm saying we won't make any money today is because I'm saying, like, I don't deserve it because I'm not performing very well because I feel like shit.
Got to figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
So, like, I'm not saying, oh, do the show, make no money. You know, like whining. I'm saying, like, I won't deserve money today.
Good.
For the performance I'm going to turn in. Take a Midol, eat some chocolate, put in a rom-com, grab some tissue, and curl up in a ball like a total bitch. Get some sleep, says McBuster. Coltrane says, suck it up. You may do fine. Maybe. Gray Duckling becoming a member for 28 months says, dance, monkey. All right, how's this?
If you guys give me...
I'll keep going today.
I knew it.
As long as we, what do you call it?
Get money. Make money. Receive money. Get donations. Hit the goal. Get money.
As long as we knock out our benchmarks, I'll keep going.
Anytime I sit on a bench, it leaves benchmarks.
We'll make it a pay to play thing.
Huh. We're going to make Steel Toe a pay to play thing. That'll be new. Normally it's free and he doesn't ask for any money. What if we today, pay to play?
I forgot to shave this. It looks like I'm trying to grow a soul patch. What a queer.
No, he only calls Melton that, right? He doesn't use that all the time. Only with you, Melton.
Oh, that's awful. That's terrible. John Domingo says you have to do a show today. If you don't, what will Melton do? I mean, probably talk about children, to be honest. If I do a show, if I don't do a show. You know, I'll defend him a little bit here. Who's worse, the guy who's clearly obsessed with talking about children in a creepy way?
Or Patrick Melton?
Or the people who support him and think it's okay?
Whoa! I don't want to see any more gifted memberships or super tips today. Or you're a monster. Hold on, I have to defend him. He's not nearly as bad as his supporters. What? Look, if you don't bring it up, if you don't talk no kids, there won't be no kids. It only comes up because you...
Because, like, one of them can't help themselves.
True.
Interesting question.
True.
New guy says, what a rally of 5s and 10s. Nice, bro. Yeah, let's do a rally of 5s and 10s.
I want a rally of 45s and 38s. I only want the denominations of guns. Caliber. I want 22s. I want 45s. I want 38s. I'll take a 50.
That sounds like a good idea. Gray Duckling with $20 over on YouTube says dance. That puts us 280 away from today. Streamlabs, PayPal, Venmo, Super Chats, Rumble Rants. Yeah, we get...
No, we don't take 25s, Connor, for the CP. Oh, the child pizza. Oh. You ever tried child pizza? But it's funny to me because where I used to live in Tampa, when I lived in Brandon, there was a pizza place and it got shut down because the guy was like fucking kids or something. It was an amazing pizza place, and it literally got shut down because it came out that the guy had like a reputation for getting a little handsy with the children. But the guy knew how to make a pie.
Down to 200 by 8 o'clock, we'll go till 9. We get down to 100 by 9 o'clock, we'll go till 10. We get down to 0, we'll go till 10:30.
Whoa, regular rules.
That sounds good. Clopogram, get some food delivered, lots of grease and bacon. That's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea, actually. I was thinking about a bacon delivery. I was actually thinking about a bacon delivery. No lie.
Today, I think, but I think I will leave the house to get food. I don't think I'm going to have it delivered. That's that's kind of a defeat.
Right. I like to get, like, if you get hash browns delivered from the AM/PM, it is only $7, but a lot of times the hash browns are cold, and like the thing about the delivery guys, they don't like really pick out the good hot dogs and taquitos on the roller. They don't know how to do that. They like just grab whatever the first one is. I like the hot dog to have leathery skin. The hot dog skin should look the same as the skin right before your asshole skin goes inside. And I know it's a gray area, no pun intended. It's a pink area, but there's a very fine line from when your asshole skin on your balloon knot becomes from outside skin to inside skin. And the hot dog with its perfect snap, with that natural casing, you want it to look like, you want your hot dog to have that same sheen and tautness to it as the asshole skin right before it goes inside. And again, I hear you going, Melton, what really is the inside skin and the outside skin? Sometimes when I'm taking a big shit, the inside skin sticks out. Sometimes when I'm banging my girl, it'll pull out some of the inside skin and it'll pink sock a little bit before it sucks itself back into that little sphincter. Then you get it. You get it. Next time you pull out of your girl and her anus is suctioning your penis with that pink socking prolapsed look, just stop for a minute and you'll be able to see the line where it's oxidized. The skin on the outside is oxidized from years and years of turd cutting, and what you'll be able to do is see a distinctive area where it becomes more moisturized and more vibrant in hue. You'll see the saturation of pink becomes much more noticeable, and that's the inside skin. And you don't want your hot dog to look like that. You want it to be too bright pink, and then it's not going to be a flavorful dog. So you want that oxidized, leathery, slightly hairy, looks like it's been rolling on the floor for a while kind of look to it. James Bomber, $50. My support for the kid stuff, sir. Jesus. I don't need support for that. This is fucked up. Crusher, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Meredith Halfpenny gifting a membership. Clifford gifting a membership. Yay. Keena K gifting a membership. Zen's producer member for 9 months. Gordon Jumps Pizza Palace? The fuck does that mean? Bone CK, member for 11 months. I'll take a bean dip for no flop on the crust. A lot of this is code, I think. And I don't get it.
Like, not going to the gym today is going to be bad enough. But not going and getting my food, but rather...
I like to get my own hash browns. That way you can pick out a good one.
Like having it delivered. That sounds like a total capitulation. That sounds like you're giving in. Here's how I knew that it was time to go home yesterday. Here's how I knew that I was a little too drunk and that it got away from me. Somehow the topic of Hitler came up.
Somehow. Hey, where there's smoke, there's fire, man.
And I heard myself use the word "but" way too much in a conversation about Hitler. So I was like, you know what? I got to go home. This is about it. People, I don't know why it came up.
I don't know, man. It just does. It just does.
But Hitler was being talked about, and I go, yeah, but. And like anytime people are talking about Hitler and you go, yeah, but. Time to go home. Time to go home. Triple N says some Coke would help.
Doesn't even make sense.
No. Hobo Chili Recipe says Hitler was a gay F word.
So he'll keep doing this? He'll keep casually reading the free chat as long as he makes money? What is the show? I thought you had a Tim Waltz thing on your phone that you were going to blow our tits away with. Remember?
Yeah, but... Oh, see, I'm still drunk. Clearly. Still. I'm still butting Adolf Hitler. Thank you, Fuck you, dude says it didn't come up. You brought it up. You know what's funny about that? I can't promise that I didn't. I can't promise that I wasn't the one who brought up Hitler.
Of course you were.
I think somebody said something about Jews. And that's how Hitler came up. Somebody started talking about Jews. And I don't know why they started talking about Jews. But Jews came up.
Citizen M says Babe's Pizza in Brandon is still open. CP galore. Okay.
And then, you know, anytime Jews come up, Hitler isn't far behind.
No, it was Semper Pie. It was called Semper Pie. I guarantee. Hold on, let me do it. Let me do a little Google. Semper Pie, Brandon, Florida. Pizza charges. Uh-oh. Tampa Bay Times. Semper Pie serves a lot more than pizzas. Hello? Hello? The walls of John Carranza's pizza joint look like a movie set. There are hats and pictures of trophies, a World War I bayonet, a flag signed by a prisoner of war from Korean War, pictures of U.S. troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. It was very military themed. And this is September 17th, 2007. I say we don't have a manager here. The sergeant major's here. The sign on the door, courtesy of his wife and business partner, Carmen Carranza, lets people know if he's in or not. It also warns all those who enter not to call him Sarge or Gunny or anything else. Carranza, 55, is a retired Marine Corps Sergeant Major, the highest enlisted rank. His shirt and his hat will tell you that if he doesn't do it himself. He was drafted at the tail end of the Vietnam War and swore he wouldn't report for duty. He ended up spending 24 years in the Corps. He retired to Brandon because it was warm, like a chill. And he and Carmen opened their pizza business Super Bowl Sunday 2003. At first, they dubbed it JC's. They had picked a man and a sombrero as their mascot and gave pizzas names like the whole enchilada. 5 months later, business hadn't taken off. They were thinking about a different name and a logo. A customer at the corner table was doodling. He handed Carranza a sketch. It was the Marine Corps globe and anchor symbol, and on the globe had been changed into a pizza. Other customers suggested names like Leatherneck's Pizza or the Devil Dog, but it was Carmen who had inspiration. They should call the business Semper Pie, a play on the Marine Corps motto, Semper Fi, a short for Semper Fidelis, always faithful in Latin. All right, now where is it? Fuck, I gotta go find the... This is a puff piece. So hold on, this is like a puff piece. This doesn't have any of the bad stuff. This doesn't have any of the bad stuff. Okay, hold on. Semper Pie owners, sex conviction riles. So this is October 24th, 2007. Enjoy one more article for free. And then you're in big trouble, mister. Hold on, why won't it let me see this? I hate everything, man. Anyway, he was banging kids or something. I don't think he got caught banging kids at the pizza place. If I remember it correctly, he had some former charge for something with children before he opened the pizza place. And then it just like got out to the community that this guy has a past and a history, conviction of, you know, something to do with kids. And then the business just went so bad. But the pizzas were bomb. The pizzas were bomb. He had a Cuban sandwich pizza that was unreal. Tastes like you were eating a hot pressed Cuban. The point is, I never ever saw kids in there. I never ever saw anybody hurt. Children in there. That's true.
Sam Show says, I'm so proud of you, Aaron. Thank you. Thank you, Sam Show. I live to make you happy. McBuster says, get drunk now. Take a nap after this show. XJX says, and you were like, they got what they had coming.
I had no idea people called child porn cheese pizza. Like, I literally heard that like 2 weeks ago. I don't know anything about that Pizzagate stuff. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I don't know anything about it. So, like, I missed that whole thing. So, like, when people were talking about, Tom Hanks and the red shoes and the Pizzagate and the QAnon and I know all those words go together in a jumbo cloud, but I don't really know about, pizza stuff. Tell them about Shannon. Oh, yeah, and then we had a friend named Shannon, a guy named Shannon, should have been a warning, and he, got caught in a sting operation in Tampa going to some 14-year-old boy's house to massage him. He had this, business called Helping Hands massage stuff. And he hooked up with some 14-year-old boy online, and he was going to his house. He's like, are you sure it's okay? Your parents are home. Anyway, it was a sting. It was a sting. And he got caught with 20 other dudes on that day, going to massage a 14-year-old boy. And that shocked us all.
No. I did not.
He always told the story different. No, you don't understand. I was just trying to get some money for massaging.
That's not what I said.
Sting from the police? Yeah, like that, or the FBI or something. I don't know. Yeah, I assume it was the local sheriffs or police or whatever. He was in the paper. They got 21 dudes that day. It was insane. It was insane.
I did not say that at all. Somebody did say yesterday. I made a very funny joke.
He did used to defend it, though. I know. I don't. It was so long ago. I don't even remember what he did, or I knew he was going to massage a 14-year-old boy. But they always have an excuse. They're always like, no, you don't get it. He said he had checked with his parents. I was just doing a nice, clean massage.
Joke yesterday is self-deprecating.
Yeah, like a sting operation. Sorry, people didn't get what I meant by sting. No, like a sting operation. It was a fake Craigslist ad or something. Or maybe he had a Craigslist ad for his massage service, quote unquote. And the police were contacting people who had ads up. I don't remember which way it went, but either way, it was one of those Chris Hansen. So you're here for SAG.
Someone asked if we could go.
No, it wasn't a 20-person massage. It wasn't all at once. They just set up a sting house, and get people one after another.
Where we should go? We should go to
Addicted to Ubiquity. I just got in as he talking about Shannon. Yes. Helping Hands massage boy.
I think somebody said, yo, we should go to Vegas. And I was like, oh, man, that would be great. That would be awesome. We should go to Las Vegas.
You don't have any money.
For some event. And it was coming up in November. And I said,
I can't afford it. I tell my people I'm broke. I tell people we're on a shoestring budget, even though April made $50K. Household expenses.
I said, I don't know if I can go to Las Vegas in November. I don't know if I'll be allowed to leave the state.
Right. Do you guys still think he bailed out? Moody, do you still think he paid the money? Right, Moody? No, but we don't know. Maybe he did. He didn't. Remember how there was paperwork saying he didn't and no paperwork saying he did? And then you were like, yeah, but still, what if he did, though? He didn't. Why he can't leave the state? Why he can't see him kids?
I had to say that for the first time in my life. I've never had to say that before. That, no, I don't think I'm allowed to leave the state.
Uh-oh. By the way, he's so dumb. He's so dumb. He is allowed to leave the state. All he has to do is tell them. All he has to do is ask. He literally could go to the court and go, hey, I'm going to take a trip to Vegas with my friends. Can I leave the state? And they can approve it. He thinks he's just not allowed.
Oh, shit. I mean, the funny part, it's true. I have to get permission. Permission. Aaron's Jew Talk will be discussed at the next HOA meeting. I don't have an HOA.
I don't know what they are, so I definitely don't have one.
Scott Jonesy said Hitler was on coke, meth, and oxy.
What do? They come like top up your coffee, warm it up. Is that what an HOA does? What, do they bring you ice when your tea gets a little tepid? Is that like I'm going to pay hundreds of dollars for that? What does the HOA do? They're the ones that put the mail in the mailbox? Pfft, please.
See, the Nazis basically invented the last two. God bless. Sam Show says, feels good, doesn't it? Well, I mean, the truth will set you free. Am I right?
People think he's a real intellectual in Minnesota. They're like, that guy has a 2-year degree from Brown. Not the one you're thinking of.
280 away from today. Thank you guys for your generosity.
Moody said, I've been God. It's over for me. Yeah, see?
All right, let's...
At least he knows it. Why don't you go 3D print a new brain? Midget.
Let's christen
midget looking ass. 3D printing looking ass motherfucker.
PayPal. Let's christen Venmo.
Oh, he's back to christening things again. I love it.
Generosity. All right, let's christen PayPal. Let's christen Venmo. And let's see if we can
christen Venmo sitting in a tree.
Drag a fucking half-assed decent show out of me today.
Guys, let's christen gifted memberships. Let's christen Venmo. Let's christen Paystream. Let's christen Streamlab.
Uh-oh.
Guys, you're barely christening. I don't see anybody christening.
Are we allowed? Did we figure it out last week? Are we allowed to play football highlights?
Did we figure it out, my team here at Steel Toe? Did we?
On YouTube, or do they get cunty about that and shut down your stream? I can't remember. Citizen M says Beetlejuice's final line in the new Beetlejuice movie is, should have gotten married in Vegas, and I'm making that a sound drop to send in to Aaron. Oh. Thank you, M.
Why? Doesn't make any sense. Don't waste your time. It's a stupid clip.
That would be a good one.
It wouldn't. It wouldn't. When would you use that? And for what? And how does it make sense?
Not as good as this.
I'm white, I'm white.
I'm white. Oh, God, that was another one I was busting out yesterday. God.
Oh, now he's got to hit every button because he started hitting buttons.
God, I was fucking obnoxious. And then what's our other one? Here.
See? I called it. I hadn't even seen this, and I knew it. What's our other one? Yeah, what are some other buttons we have? Oh, here's another button.
The Almighty says, don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Triple N says the NFL, you know the answer.
Like, what did that have to do with anything? What's our other one? What's that other one we have? And then he plays something we've never heard of with no context.
You're right.
And then we're all supposed to go like, oh, those are the two clips he loves.
John Domingo says, is it hard to vomit with an ankle tracking bracelet? I don't have an anklet on. Thank you. No, it's hard to puke at 37 years old. It's hard to. I haven't vomited in a long time.
You already said all this.
It's hard. It feels like you're having a heart attack. When
oh my God, we're gonna need a Mimosa Bar T-shirt. We're gonna need a Rick's Mimosa Bar T-shirt. Do we have any graphic artists out there? Rick's Mimosa Bar, now with Bloody Marys. Rick's Mimosa Bar. Ask about our Bloody Marys. Oh, God.
Sorry. when you puke at this age. Sapphire says this is Aaron's job and he's trying to convince his boss to pay him anyway. I really am.
I love that he knows it. He's like, this is getting pathetic. I am getting.
Grand Poobah with $5 says, fan, Aaron's not a Nazi sympathizer. He's just a history nerd. Aaron. Yeah, but. Oh, shit. Thank you. That brings us to 275. Thank you, Grand Poobah. Appreciate the contribution. Yeah, the Vikings won 34-7 yesterday.
You've given us the score of this Vikings game 7 times. We've had it. We've had it. Yeah, so the Vikings won.
For the Houston Texans. God, that was such an easy game to watch. I wish we could play highlights of that. I wish they let you. But we fucking...
God, that would eat up like an hour. I'd probably play the whole game. Monday mornings, we watch the whole Vikings game. Wednesday night, we watch a movie Matt's never seen. I mean, soon I'll have the whole thing stacked up where he doesn't have to do shit. We just watch movies. Substitute teacher day here at Steel Toe. We wheel in the media cart. We get the Laserdisc player. Everybody, we turn off the lights.
Banked the Houston Texans. They came into the game 2-0. They were 2-point favorites, and just right off the bat, we were just fucking bringing it. We had an interception on the opening drive. Turned that into...
Now he's recapping the game to us? Jesus Christ. Eddie Baker, any plans for Hackamania 2025? No! No.
7 points, scored a touchdown. Then we went up 14-0, got the ball back. We go up 14-0. That's the score at halftime. We go up 21-0, and then finally Houston scores a touchdown in the third, and then we grabbed another 13 in the fourth quarter.
We. Speaking of wouldn't it be fun if we got the likes up to 500?
To get the win. Dude, we made C.J. Stroud look human. 215 yards, a touchdown, and 2 picks.
Dude, what we did out there.
Another great day.
What we did
for our defense,
out on that field.
Slinging Sammy Darnold, 17 of 28, 181 yards and 4 touchdowns. Again, could have had more passing yards. But we were up by 27. No real need to throw after the third quarter. Aaron Jones had 102 yards on 19 carries. I think that's his second 100-yard rushing game of the year. Jefferson with 81 yards and a touchdown. Aaron Jones has had another 46 yards receiving.
So he's back to, we saw this the other day. He's literally got a sports website pulled up and he's just reading sports stats. How much everybody ran for, how much everybody passed for, how many interceptions. I don't know what it is anymore. What's it supposed to be? What even is it? I'm being serious. He's at a level of laziness now that I think is unmatched to this point. You know, the eating, the going to the bathroom constantly, yada, 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 yada. Oh, no. Michael Ray Bauer just put up a video 1 minute ago. Message of truth. Hello, world.
These lights will guide me home.
We have to watch this. It could be an emergency, and he might take it down. This is a 4-minute video, just like Chad's, and it says, message of truth. Hello, world. This is members only. This is 1 minute old. This could be anything. I have no clue.
Out there in the Hay Bauer world, I just got finished doing a Raider video about my Raiders.
Hey, everybody in the Hay Bauer world. I just got done doing a Raider video about the Raiders. Yep. Checks out.
So you guys can check that out on my Raider channel. But I just quickly wanted to say a couple of things to everybody on this channel. I know I'm a bit MIA sometimes, missing in action. I struggle with a lot of things, but that's not what I'm here to say. I'm here to let you all know that I love you all. There are better days ahead. Find your stability in life and find the simplest things that make you happy and hold on to them. Because that's all that frickin' matters. That's all that frickin' matters. And when you get a moment to do an adventure.
Oh no, did he lose one of his bobbleheads? Guys, you never know when you're going to lose something or someone that was really important to you. So I just want to do a quick video to say, hold on to something when you find something you love. And then again, it's about a bobblehead.
Face your fears and do it regardless of the outcome. Because the outcome will be positive because you faced a fear. So I'm so proud of you. Everybody that's doing the same thing, I'm proud of myself. Because we all deal with things that nobody knows about.
I just went live to say I'm really proud of myself.
In our head, in our heart, in our health, wherever. And I just want to let you know, it's okay. It's okay. Like I said, live the things that make you happy, whether it be TV shows, wrestling.
TV-sodes. TV-sodes.
Politics, football, masturbating, whatever.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wrestling, politics, football, masturbating, what?
That's what she said.
Whatever makes you happy. Lean into ball, masturbating, whatever makes you happy. Lean into it.
Live, laugh, lube, am I right?
Masturbating.
Bower baiting.
Those wrestling.
Imagine, hey, what are you into? Name some of your hobbies. Football, baiting.
Politics, football, masturbating.
Now that's a clip, Citizen M. Now that's a funny clip.
Those wrestling, politics, football, masturbating, whatever makes you happy, lean into it. Don't hurt others while you do it.
I'm tired of you hearing about your masturbatorial related injuries. Stop hurting people with your cum.
And always try to be empathetic to everybody else's issues or flaws. And stay away from drama.
I thought he was going to say drugs. Stay away from all of it.
Don't forget to try a Rick's Refresher at Rick's Booze and Shoes. Some gin, elderflower liqueur, fresh lemon juice, and tonic garnished with a twist of cucumber and a sprig of thyme.
Wear some steel toe boots for $2 off your beverage. No open-toed shoes allowed.
How long until we get this fixed? How long are we going to put up with this, Moody? We've talked to him about it for 2 weeks. He's like, oh, yeah, I could refactor it and do a new one. Do it! Push the button. What are we waiting for? Push the button and do it. Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, too busy playing with my new 3D printer. 3D print a solution.
That's the only way you're going to heal. Keep to yourself. Keep creating. But when you need to come out of your shell, come out of it with love in your heart.
Turtle power.
Empathy in your heart. And strength in your mind and body and heart.
Got it. Hold on. Empathy in my what? Hold on. I forget to put what and where. Heart into my boots.
In your heart.
Wait.
With love in your heart.
Love in my heart.
Empathy in your heart.
Okay, love and empathy go in my heart.
And strength.
And strength.
In your mind and body and heart.
Love and empathy go into your heart, but strength, mind, body go into your heart?
I don't know if this is a motivational speech, but I'm trying. It's been a week since I got home.
I'm still confused about the Russian nesting organs. What goes into the liver, goes into the pancreas, goes into the heart, into the body,
wow,
into the
that
mind?
was a lot. All right, we're gonna.
What goes into your butt?
Pull out a. We're gonna pull out a. Well, you guys can't see. I don't want to pull it. We're gonna pull out a. What is it?
Well, you guys can't see. I don't want to pull it.
Called a China. You know what? Maybe. We're gonna pull out a Chinese fortune. There's no cookies. I wish there were freaking cookies.
Is this the tube to his vacuum cleaner, or?
But we're gonna pull out a fortune and read it. Maybe.
So he has saved fortunes from fortune cookies in a jar?
Moody! God fucking damn it, I sound like shit. I don't care if you have to confer with the Ministry of AI Chats. Fix my fucking voice!
Now, see, that one was fine. When you get mad at him, it works.
Every week now. You got to do it every week. All right, here's today's fortune for everybody. Sorry, I pulled it out.
By the way, fortune cookies don't have fortunes. They always just say something like your best strength is something you underestimate. Like, that's not a fortune.
Oh, that's a good one. When in doubt, be yourself.
See what I mean? Like, that's not a fortune. Doesn't tell you anything that's going to happen.
There it is. People want me to fake it online, fake it at conventions. But the fortune cookie told me no. When in doubt, be yourself.
Did it come out that he was like looking for cocaine and hookers? Did Tukey talk about this at all? Tukey has more info than me. But apparently from the moment he landed in Philadelphia, he was like asking about hookers and blow. Like, I'm not even kidding. I don't believe it almost. I'm shocked. Like, it goes against everything I know about this guy. Cardiff Skid says he did talk about it. So anyway, that's where I got this info from. But apparently, like, he's really asking people for hookers and coke, which is bananas. That's insane.
And that's all I can be. Whether you love me, you hate me.
Just loves getting his little micropene handled.
You want to make fun of me? That's all I can be.
He's a troll. No way. Who's a troll?
I'm a weird person. I'm annoying. I don't want to name all my flaws. You guys can do that for me. But I love y'all. Have a beautiful couple days. Hopefully I'll come to you with another video. Hopefully it'll be online with a microphone and more professional without audio cutting out. But we'll see. I'm doing my best. But I'm blessed. I was able to pay my rent for the next 2 or 3 months now. So I'm doing great.
Remember this? This was Chad last year at this time. He's like, I can pay my rent for the rest of the year. So who's a loser? I don't know. People who think about that, I guess. He's got stacks of cash laid out. Like, this is December. This is November.
I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. So he's back from his convention. He's raised a lot of money for the upcoming year of rent. And he's got stories to tell from his, he calls this his first travel convention. This is the first convention he ever traveled to.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully my audio works on my phone.
Same as Ray, by the way. These mental midgets. What's up? Hoping something will come to them while they're saying that. What's up, punks? What's up?
Because I have. But let's just talk. This is the Anxiety Files, or the post first time convention video.
He's really good with titles. That's what I likes about him.
Where I'm going to tell you some stories and quickly talk about my adventure on my first traveling convention experience. But first, please do me a favor. Please hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button.
What is the room noise, do you think? Air conditioner? The hum of the mini fridge? I mean, it's a lot of room noise.
Consider becoming a member of this channel for future and early and exclusive content from members only of the like and stuff like that.
Members only of the like and stuff like that. Take that for what you mean it for.
Do have merchandise available and autographed photos, and we'll be talking a little bit more about that during this Anxiety Files post Timeline Arcade edition video.
Is he like Chad? He gets like 1 gig a quarter and then like can just float on it forever? Oh yeah? If I'm a piece of shit, then how come I opened for Nick Swartzen last November at the Potacoma Casino in the Michigan Upper Peninsula? Huh? If I'm nobody, then what was I doing in the middle of nowhere, Ohio in August with my buddy Nick? Huh? I'm sorry. I didn't see any 1 quarter sold out theaters. You were opening for Nick Swartzen. Excuse me?
And you're going to be able to pick up some exclusives that were at the convention in the next week or two on my...
People are saying that his chin is nuts. I mean, is this the chin? Or is this just face?
Merchandise store, you guys. You can scan it and go to it. It's pretty...
Oh, God. So because he can't afford to bring a lot of merch and have a lot of merch printed, he set up this QR code at his booth. Like, go here and order a shirt.
Pretty cool. All right. And I do have cameos available if you'd like a cameo. And every merchandise store purchase comes with a private video from me to you.
Oh, we know that. Remember when Vaping Dago got us his VHS and we got the certificate of authenticity videos?
Being said, you guys have probably noticed I am non-energetic, very quiet, very chill, very resting. Many of you know that I have anxiety, fears, major heart and health issues that really render me so much on a lot of avenues.
Side note, how long would it take to render him if we just applied heat?
It's not just losing weight or getting exercise or getting out of the house.
It's easy for you guys to say.
There are a lot of real things that are going on within my body. That,
there are a lot of real things going on within my body. My body is a wonderland. Kim Nicholson says, please take that for what you mean it for on a shirt. Take that for what you mean it for. Take that for what you mean it for. Keel says, hey, Melton, thanks for the laughs. Keep it up. Thank you for being a member for 15 months. Keel, Chris Hall says, eat, pray, bubble guts.
Bubble guts. The bubble guts. The bubble guts rocking to the beat.
Thank you for your 7 months of memberships, Chris. Ooh, Addicted to Ubiquity, member for 30 months. Jesus Christ, how loud is his AC unit? That's what I'm saying. Like, that background noise is bananas.
I probably should have fixed.
And it's late September. Just turn it off for 20 minutes while you film.
I was growing up, or not been such a fat ass. I am who I am at this moment in my life.
And I am whoever you say I am.
And I'm proud of everything I am.
Why?
Even though I struggle. So, to catch you up to date, I got a convention agent a few months ago, and they put me on a trial run.
They put me on an airplane
to do 3 conventions coming up. We have the Timeline Arcade. There's another convention that technically I'm on the waiting list for.
Imagine being on the waiting list for a convention. Donkeylips is like, I hope I get it. I hope I get it.
And that'll be coming up in mid-October. And then there's a convention.
We don't know if the building, we don't know. We're waiting on OSHA to see if you're allowed in
LA called SplatCon, a big Nickelodeon convention. Stay tuned for more videos.
Didn't he already do SplatCon?
That I will be doing in LA. And there's one in Texas.
Why is he waddling? And Mersh does this. Okay.
But I'm on the waiting list. And I will know in the next.
It's like the wind's blowing them and they're hollow. And I hope to
if I'm going to do that convention. So stay around this channel or go to my social medias if you guys.
Stay around this channel. Don't go too far. We'll be calling your name soon.
We'll promote any of these events at least a couple of weeks beforehand.
Diabetes feet wobble.
And if you're able.
And there's a few other ones. And we're gonna
able to make it. Good job. A lot of you guys help me out with ideas for printing pictures and stuff like that. And unfortunately, I put the pictures in a box. But I did use a few of your designs, and those people.
Michael Ray Bauer, you have 24 hours to contact me, and Moody has to send you the 3D printer. Michael Ray Bauer, you have 24 hours. You can win Moody's printer. I bought it. It's mine. We'll make him box it up. We'll make him send it out to wherever suburb of LA you live in. We're offering you a free printer, a free 3D printer, and maybe you can make yourself some sort of homemade brassieres, or perhaps you could 3D print better enunciation.
On a later video, I will hit you up and send you a gift.
Stop waddling.
For helping me out with that. And a lot of people have been sending me designs for t-shirts.
He'll just load the printer up with red vines and lay on his back and mount it to the ceiling and have it slowly extrude red vines into his gullet.
Other stuff like that out of the goodness of your heart. And if I forget, please remind me, but I want to send you all a gift.
All of us?
For helping me out and supporting me. I'm a little bit
country
all over the place sometimes, but please remind me in some of you are talking to me in email. Remind me maybe in about 3 weeks once I.
Why don't you tell your phone to remind you? We're not your secretary. Jot it down in iCal. If you guys could do me a favor and email me in 3 weeks.
Calm down and get my stuff back in order. I want to send you a gift. I forget all the names, but, you know, I think Dan Weiss is one of them or something like that. And
Doxed.
Forgive me.
Doxed.
I know who you are, but I love you. But thank you guys for helping me do that.
Next time he sells precious life belongings to pay rent, we're really going to buy them all and burn them. I want him to cry. We tried being nice. Matter of fact, I'd like to pay a guy to break into his house and steal everything. Get me his dad. Operation Get Me His Dad. That's what we're calling it. He keeps his dad in a Stella Artois chalice right next to his front door. If anybody can get me that dad, be $1 million prize. $1 million prize. Send me that dad. James Bomber says this doesn't feel right, Patrick. Beat it, Bomber! You know what felt right to you the other night is us sticking around, and then we had to watch a fat guy pick bones out of his teeth. So if we go with what feels right to you, we'd be lost. I got it. Bring me that dad. No, I'm kidding, of course. Can you imagine bringing me a father of a boy? You think I have $1 million?
This may be a long video. I'm just going to tell some stories because
it's the same way as Ty used to worry about us going after his dog's teeth. I just want him thinking we're coming after his dad. He'll have to hide it.
I just want to be real. It's not going to be all exciting.
I don't know his address. If I knew his address, I would have.
But I struggle with money. So being able to do these conventions, you know, was going to help supplement my income. And I've never done it before. And I got guarantees for the first time in my life where they guaranteed a certain amount of money.
Whoa. For the first time in his life. So things are coming up Bauer.
And I don't mind telling everybody my guarantees. I don't think that should be something that should be hidden.
Let's hear it.
It can affect other people, other actors that didn't get the same guarantee.
There's no one who got less than you. Bauer thinks he's like on some S-tier guest list.
Or got more of a guarantee or less of a guarantee. So I gotta be truthful and possibly not mention it because it might affect other people. But let's just say it was over $2K. Okay? And guarantees, I didn't believe it was guaranteed. My agent was like, you're going to get this amount of guarantee. And I'm like, so what does that mean? Well, you're guaranteed to get that amount of money. I'm like, what if people don't bring that amount of money? What if people don't buy that picture that's worth that amount of money? And she's like, it's a guarantee. And she's like, the promoters.
He didn't know what the word meant. He's like, what that means? What that means? How many dollars is a guarantee?
Of the event will pay it if
what that means.
You don't make it. I'm like, what if they don't make that amount of money from selling their tickets? And my agent's like, it's a guarantee. And I'm like, nothing is guaranteed in life.
Well, I mean, you're right. Then why do it? It'd be like getting on the plane and you'd be like, but what if it crashes? Well, then you'll die. But what if they don't have the money? Then you won't get it. They're liars. I mean, what you know the answer to the question you're asking. I get what you're saying. Like, nothing's guaranteed till you have it. It's like, okay. Do you want to go or not?
Nothing. So it was an interesting conversation.
Imagine them offering Brad Pitt $10 million for a movie, and he's like, "What if they don't have $10 million?" Well, it's Fox Searchlight Pictures. They do, and they're offering you $10 million for the movie. Yeah, but what if I go to like do the movie and they don't have the money? They do. They're offering you the money. Yeah, but like, what if nobody comes and sees the movie and the movie makes no money? Nothing is guaranteed. I'm Brad Pitt.
Say the least. That being said, I don't know that world. So a lot of people had to help me on this type of stuff. But I needed money to print the pictures.
I needed money to print the pictures.
Because in order to hit that amount of a guarantee, think about it. That's probably a couple hundred pictures. Depending on...
Why don't you bring no pictures and then go, no, you guys said there was a guarantee, so fuck it.
The prices and stuff like that.
First of all, can you imagine this guy shopping? You know he gets ripped off everywhere he goes. How much is he overpaying for these photos?
You know, that you got to print. And that, how much will it cost at a professional printing shop? Once I figured out I probably should have only picked 3 or 4 photos, but I
picked 38.
Like 12 different designs, I think. Maybe even 14. And then...
Who knows? I mean, I'm surprised this guy's not a financial wizard. I think I brought 12 different photos, maybe 14, maybe 382. I can't count.
Contacting printing shops, you know, they're like, oh, how many do you want of each photo? I'm like, maybe 25, 40. Because I got so many designs, you know. That would be like, if I got 10 of more, 14 designs, you're already looking at
He calls photos of himself designs. Ooh, I really like that design.
140 pictures, and if I got 30 or 40 of each design, you're looking at 400 and something.
You know he paid like $2 a photo. You know some local little mom and pop print shop ripped him the fuck off. Oh, you want glossy prints of these photos? Yeah, those are $2.50 each. Meanwhile, he could have got them online for like 40 cents if he knew where to look.
Pictures. And then I was like, how much are the prices? They're like, oh, well, you know, if you print 100 or more of each photo, it'll be cheaper, and we can get it around, you know, $2.05.
Called it. $2 a print. He was paying $2 a print. He's so dumb. And again, why isn't the agent helping him out with this stuff?
Per photo, huh?
Yeah, he went to Kinko's or Walgreens or some mega like retail. Wow. Again, the Hackamania photos are gigantic and they cost less than $1 to print. You know, he just doesn't know what he's doing.
So if I do 15 designs of 30 to 50 photos of each design.
Again, like I can get you a shirt printed on the front for $6. He's paying $2 for paper. Fuck. Again, it won't be a good shirt, but I'm just saying you can get it.
Or a photo. You're looking at thousands of dollars, y'all.
Thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars.
And I ain't got no damn money. So, well, then you should have only made it 3 or 4. But I wanted to respect the fans. Some of them.
You don't have fans. This video has 600 views. There's no, again, Chad Zumach logic. Spread those fans out around the U.S. Even if you're Chad and you spread them out mostly Eastern Seaboard, Ohio, whatever, this means in any particular city you can draw 4 people.
Them might not only be fans of Salute Your Shorts, even though it was a Nickelodeon type arcade event for, you know, some fans. I don't know if they bring their own stuff. Again, I don't know what I was doing.
Well, go out and spend money by all means.
But so I printed like photographs from Wonder Years, Evolution, Dude, Where's My Car, Dark Angel, Salute Your Shorts. And I did some like exclusive photos for some of the people that were at the con.
Dark Angel, the Wonder Years. Yeah, that's what they want, man. Print Salute Your Shorts ones and move on. No one knows you from Evolution or Dude, Where's My Car? That every time you've popped up in anything since Salute My Shorts, everyone's gone, hey, there's Donkeylips from Salute My Shorts. No one's ever gone, there's Ed from Evolution. There's Jedediah from Dark Angel. What?
But I couldn't afford it with a real printer. And, you know, I needed to get a loan from somebody to help me to print some of these pictures. So I did that.
You took out a loan before the conference.
I had to ask for a loan of some money to print the pictures. But I printed them on my own.
So he printed these on his home printer? No.
I did the math and everything with buying photographic glossy paper and ink and all that. It was cheaper for me to do it on my old school printer that's right here. Then
I don't even know what to say. This is insane. And then he showed up at a con with these hand printed.
Even professional printing shops.
Oh my God. Is that Patrick Melton from Kitchen Nightmares?
Whoa. How do you know that?
Oh my God, is that Patrick Melton from Kitchen Nightmares?
I had so many designs and different photos that I wanted to do. So I had to do it on my own. So I bought about packages, color and black.
How many?
And 300 to 400.
I just sent a photo of his table to your email.
Hold on.
I just sent a photo of his table to your email.
I just sent a photo of his table. I had a fan who wrote me and said they were going there and they were going to do some stuff. And they never, ever, ever followed up. So I don't know if they did it. I assume they didn't. All right, let's see this. Wow, we've got a vibrant, full photo of all the things Bink Donkeylips was selling. Look at this. Hand printed. Ooh la la. Wow. With the white border around everything from his printer. This is pro. These are pro quality. And then how much were they? Photo 40, selfie 20, $40 for a photo he printed out on his printer at home. 40 fucking dollars, as if 10's not a ripoff. As if 10 isn't a ripoff. $40 per sheet of paper he printed on his old, his printer is 30 years old. Selfie 20, both photo and a selfie, $50. Michael Bauer. Unreal. And then he's got if you want to buy my shirts online, they're $20 each. And if you want to get a printed picture online, they're only $5. But here today, the entire cast of Evolution. You're going to want this. Where was he? Oh, yeah. Right. Mikey Ray Bauer. Handling business. Look at this lady with a mask on next to him. 2024. She afraid of COVID. I don't want to get COVID at the Michael Way Bauer booth. It's ma'am. Remember that meme? That's that lady. It's ma'am. Oh boy. Really good. Cool looking stuff though for the Bauer boys.
That were glossy, photo paper, etc. And altogether, I only spent around $300 and maybe $70. And if I did even find a better professional printing shop, it still, with all the photos, the way I did it, would have been around $600, $700 somewhere.
So if you wanted all of Michael Ray Bauer's photos, he brought 15 different photos. And hold on, right? He bought 15 photos. They're $40 each. So it'd be $600, right? For all of his photos autographed to be $600. Which is pretty good.
With their prices. The way I printed it, I got it around 75 cents a photo. Maybe 65 cents a photo. Yeah, maybe around 75 cents a photo.
Still crazy. Crazy cost to print yourself.
And then all the printing shops that I talked to, even with friends of mine giving me suggestions, the cheapest amount I got that I found was like $1.25 per photo. You know, but that's after the convention. People told me, "Oh, go to this place. You can get it for you know, like $150 will get you what was it? Like 125 photos or something for
Oh, was it EFS who was going to reach out? Who was going to do the video there? I couldn't do a video. It was very loud at the time. Oh no! Did you buy any of these? Did you end up buying any of this shit?
150. And what is that? Like $1 a photo?
How much did it cost to get in to touch him?
I'm sure I saved money. So that's what I did. And
I only have like 700 of the photos left, so it's pretty cool.
Thank God and whoever you are for the loan.
Smarter to just bring the fucking printer and print them out on demand when people order one.
To be able to print, to buy all the ink and stuff. Because I live minimalistically. I live very poorly. Because I don't have a lot of money. And that's...
Come on. There's not a Lambo and a pool back there?
Just the reality of life. But I printed some exclusives for some of... And thank goodness I have one of them lying around here.
Thank goodness.
But I printed some exclusives for the event. And I got them signed myself. Like this was their logo or their design for the Timeline Arcade event. And
this was their logo.
And I got it done myself. And I printed some of these photos for all of the actors. So each one of us actors that were in the event, I gave them one of these photos so they can get it signed themselves by every actor for free.
I gave one of these to all the actors so we could all get it signed ourselves. Because all of us actors were just fangirling out too. Running around, getting autographs. Oh my God, I loved you in that one episode of that show that was on for 9 years.
Free, you get it? Like as us being a fan. So I got them all signed.
Lori Beth Denberg was there. Ugh. What's she up to now? Eating?
And this is the photo from everybody from the Timeline Arcade event.
We know!
And I got them signed by them myself.
We know!
And they didn't charge me, which was a beautiful thing. And
guys, you're not charging me, right? You know, you'd say that as he handed him the marker. Because I'm one of you. We're all together. We're the talent. You're not charging me, right?
But not every one of them took the photo that I gave them and got it autographed. But I love it. This is for my collection, for my memory.
Until I need rent, and then I'll sell it.
And if I need money one day, I might have to sell it to you.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit.
Get well soon. We want you to get
well. He's like, this could be my kid's college fund.
You guys, so just letting you know if you want.
Oh God, put it in a safe. Put it in a safe. Lock it up. Should you be touching it with your human oils?
On an autographed picture, you know, signed by everybody at the event. We got Cheryl Chase that does the voice of Angela Pickles.
Who? Ah, Cheryl Chase, the girl who does the voice of Angela Pickles.
Danny Tamborelli, Michael Morona, the Pete and Peach, Phil Moore, my boy, Josh Sherber from All That and Good All That. Alicia Reyes, beautiful queen from All That and the Proud Family, and me, of course, from Salute Your Shorts. And
hold on, is she beautiful queen?
Many other projects, and Danny Cooksey from Salute Your Shorts and many other projects, and Natanya Ross, beautiful Natanya Ross from Secret World of Alex Max and many other projects, and then Ron Wasserman, who was a great guy who was the composer for like X-Men '97, some of the music, the Power Rangers, SpongeBob.
He did the music for X-Men '97?
Bob SquarePants. Like, what a great event. What a great event.
What a great event. What a great event. And no one can take this placemat away from me.
And another exclusive that I made to sell.
Guys, $1 million for his dad or that placemat. $1 million. Bring me that dad or bring me that photo autographed. inside of a Stella Artois chalice. Either one.
To the fans and all that, was a picture of me and Danny Cooksey on Nick Arcade with Phil Moore, because we were all three at the event. So I not only wanted one of these printed for me, but I also gave them to Danny and Phil.
Imagine how much garbage you had to throw away that Donkeylips handed you. And I make these little Star Wars figurines out of extruded bubble gum. So I brought one for them.
But I was selling these to the crowd, because that way you could buy a photo and get it autographed by all three of us there. And I thought that would be a good photo exclusive. So this is my personally one signed for me.
This is my personally one.
Again, I might have to sell it.
Take that for what you mean it for.
But
what does he think these are worth? I may have to sell this if I ever need a kidney.
This I thought was a cool little photo exclusive, and I sold a couple of them. Not as many as I thought I would, but still.
I'd pay to see his sales numbers.
And I have another one that I might put for Shell.
Shell?
But I didn't get Danny to autograph it, unfortunately. He was too busy at the moment. But
Me in the Black did.
Signed by Phil and me. And maybe I'll put this one in my store.
Maybe.
At a later date for 25 or, it might be $35 or.
So the ones that were just you signing them were 40, but if they have other autographs, it's 35. Got it. The more autographs, the cheaper they go. Got it.
40, $20 an autograph. But just stay tuned to my store, guys, my merchandise store, within the next month for some of these photos and
for shizzle.
These exclusives
for
and
shizzle.
Stuff like that, and new designs on t-shirts.
Fuck yeah.
Coming very, very soon. I really got to put in some work.
Take that for what you mean it for. Yeah, I want a Mimosa Bar, Rick's Mimosa Bar, and I want Take That for What You Mean It For shirts. Do we have any artists who are good at that, kind of like making words look nice on a shirt? I'd love that.
But I have some other photos that unfortunately I boxed up last night. I don't want to pull them out right now. I'm really tired.
They're in storage.
Some guest, forget all the names, but some guests gave me some photos and cards and stuff like that. And I don't have the picture here, but I promise you guys, for members only, I'm going to make a video with a lot of pictures or video or whatever videos I took at the event. And I'm going to put that for members only in the next couple weeks.
Look at this photograph.
Where you guys can see some hidden exclusive content.
Start writing his epitaph.
Of the convention. And
epigraph.
I will put it for public, just a couple of weeks after I upload it for members only. So you will get a chance to see whatever videos I'm putting.
You will have a chance to win all these stickers. You guys, from your mouth to God's ears, Johnny K in Florida. Oh my God, wouldn't you rather have a crappy homemade pick as a fan? Dude, I looked at the price of posters and getting things made the right way, and All right, I gotta get out of here. I've had about enough of you people. You're upsetting me. You've made me very angry. We didn't hit the goal, and now, if you're not careful, we're in danger of losing movie night on Wednesday. Movie night on Wednesday. Movie at the movies. How's he not using that?
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit him yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss, are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick melting faces have you stacking an low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. To make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold. The family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past. Had my homeboy lame prank.